And we are coming down in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to Getting Sports with Drunkie. I'm your hostess, Cupcake the Riddler, and I'm joined by...
Not mock.
The dick of a baron here.
And the Rat of a Red Baron.
Meow.
I was just doing that for
Matthew
for
didn't
mock.
go.
Yeah.
Massey went. He was not mock.
No, I was just doing that for being not mock. I'm fried rice mass tonight.
Ooh. Well, according to Mock, he says he's trying to get on. He said Mikey just booted.
Does that mean threw up?
I think so. That's my understanding of it.
I could be really funny right now. I could block mock from signing on.
You won't do it.
Kind of just seems like a redundant thing to do.
Like he'll try and get on, and he'll be like, "Oh,
But he's not going to try to get on.
But if he did,
Well,
he'll say that, and we'll be like, "I don't know. We all got on."
I'm going to say that redundant is a funny word.
I mean, more or less.
that's ironic.
You know what else is ironic?
That ironic. I-R-O-N-I-C.
Bang bang.
Oh, it's IRONCIA.
What?
I don't know. Isn't that like one of the songs that's out right now? Meet me at the apata.
I know, Kendall. We're actually probably going to need water, so I'm going to have to go back upstairs at a point.
We got that water right there from.
I'm going to need some more water.
We have bitters. You can rinse
the
with
bucket.
bitters.
Get the pee bucket.
It's fairly
Good time.
refreshing. I can run and get water quick.
I'll go upstairs in a little bit and get it.
We should get a lot of water, though.
I'll tell you what. I'll be right back.
Starting lineups.
Thank God we got Kendall out of here.
That's not nice, Kyle.
Kyle, what are you drinking?
Water, vitamin water, both.
Are you blending them together?
I am not.
Oh,
I'm just kind of like drinking.
good for you. We have a...
Maybe I'll...
Nope, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was say we have a lineup of very expensive booze to try here tonight for New Year's Eve.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it?
So, should we introduce all of them in the beginning, Mass, and then re-mention as we taste?
I say you do it as you drink it.
So we just what we're starting with?
Do what you're starting with, and like when you get to the next one, then
Okay.
introduce it.
So the first thing we're trying is I've been wanting Massey and Kendall to try this. I want Kyle to try it as well, but I haven't. Kyle was not here tonight, so I'll bring it. I'll keep it in the car forever until he tries it. But it's a company called Bubba's Secret Stills, and they make different flavored whiskeys that are more on the unique side. So the first one that we're trying, this is not an expensive bottle. This is just a gimmicky thing. That's why we're starting with it. Is the Bubba's Secret Pancakes and Bacon Whiskey. It is a breakfast bourbon.
Kind of a bourbon?
It smells insane. It smells like slightly like like that like slight burnt pancake smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that with maple syrup.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Give it a waft there, Mass. Smell what's in the cup. Can you smell what the Bubba is cooking?
Can you smell what the bubs is?
That smells like maple syrup.
It just smells like IHOP.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That smells a lot better than I thought it was going to.
We should try to riff through as many of these high-end whiskeys before Kendall gets down here, right?
All right, let's go right now.
You just hear Kendall fall down the stairs. Wait! Well, we'll do our toast of excellence and stuff while we wait. Souls, do you have one, or are you not ready today?
Ooh, I have a toast.
What do you got?
My toast is to all of you for a Merry Christmas.
I'll take it. Thanks, Kyle.
Gay.
Paul?
The internet down here is terrible.
It is.
I have a couple. The first one I have is Where is it? I saved it. Oh, the first one I have is to Will Ferrell. The actor, Will Ferrell. Sorry. Will Ferrell went to the LA Kings game dressed as Buddy the Elf from the movie Elf, but Buddy was an alcoholic. Kyle, go look up the picture. It's pretty funny.
I saw that today. That's awesome.
I mean, he's got like a cigarette in his mouth and everything. It's awesome. Big fan. And then my other toast of it, excellence, is to... Where is it?
Oh, very funny.
Isn't this so funny?
Jesus Christ.
Kendall brought them a whole water
All right,
filter.
go ahead. Right here.
Look at Will Ferrell at the Kings game last night.
Oh.
That's actually my own. That's my only toast.
Thank you, Kendall.
I was gonna toast. You know, I'm gonna toast Kyle to his least favorite holiday of all time.
Why do you hate Christmas, Kyle?
No, New Year's.
Why do you hate New Year's?
Stupid fucking holiday.
Ringing in the new year, bud.
Oh, shit. Bringing in another day.
I mean, that could be the same for pretty much any holiday.
Yeah. And most of them are stupid. Except Christmas and Easter.
You only like Easter because it's baseball season. Hey, Matt, just so you
Damn
know,
right.
that cup that you're drinking out of has a crack in it.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I poured it low.
So all of a sudden, it's like, why is everything all wet?
That's why I poured it low.
I didn't realize that. That's my fuck up. I can't believe I did that.
At least he has one broken that he can't blame on me now.
Yeah.
But he's about to have two that he can blame on you.
Why?
You're going to throw one.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to throw that one.
No, throw the red one. Mazel tov.
Oh, all right.
Mazel tov.
Toast, Mass?
I have a bunch, so Kendall, if you have one, because I'm going to ring through a few of them here.
Just a quick one then. Just, I guess, toast of excellence to Washington Commanders making the playoffs, kind of not expectingly to.
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Fuck you.
Oh, was that?
Jaden Daniels.
Oh. Well, I didn't. I just toasted the Commanders as a whole.
Yeah, but it's just still. It's
That
just
was a dig.
yeah.
Well, I didn't know that.
Come on.
I have
be
a shitty
sensitive
football team, and I have the first overall pick on my team, and he's like the fourth best rookie this year from quarterback standpoint. He's like the 13th best rookie in the league.
Here. All right, so we're going to rattle off a couple of them here.
You don't get to try anything in the front row now.
Oh, I didn't know.
Do I?
Yeah.
Nice. First and
Wow.
foremost. That scared the shit out of me.
Can I actually have that arm?
Hold
Just it's resting on that neon. Thank you.
First and foremost to Saquon Barkley for entering the 2K club. It's a milestone that I think, only like 7 other players have achieved? Something like that?
Yeah, he's the worst one out of all of them.
No.
That's not true.
Saquon Barkley's
I
a
know.
better running back than Chris Johnson.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's the I forgot about Chris Johnson sound.
Let's see.
Had a good nickname out of it though. CJ2K.
CJ2K.
SQ2Q.
No.
You know who's really CJ2K? CJ McCollum.
Andy Reid came into the locker room dressed as Santa after their win, and that was pretty funny.
It must be fun to just be fuck you good.
I'm sorry. 9th running back to reach 2,000 yards. Jared Goff for the subtle dig at Brock Purdy makes me love him even more still because he still hates the Niners even on the lines.
What? Just the gift?
Jared Goff on Christmas gifts to his O-line. Did you guys hear what Brock Purdy got as offensive lineman for Christmas?
Some
Diamond chains.
No. He got them
Toyotas, right?
He got them all Toyotas because he has a sponsorship with Toyota. So he got those trucks for free. It's hard when you got guys giving out Toyota trucks to try and keep up with that. But I got them a nice Yeti package with a ton of Wagyu steaks and beef for his gift to the O-line. But I just like the dig at Brock Purdy. I
I
love
know,
you,
it's kind of funny because Brock Purdy seems like a pretty regular guy, right? Like, he's not like a dick or anything.
Still, fuck him. Toast of excellence to Lamar Jackson, passing Michael Vick for the all-time quarterback rushing yards record.
I don't think we can prove that yet.
Black guy.
Toast of excellence to Sam Darnold. I said it at the beginning of the season that he was going to be great, and
I just wanted to be known that you have now toasted 2 of the 3 NFC North quarterbacks.
I understand.
You're slowly losing the ability to try any tequila.
I understand, but it has nothing to do with the teams they play for. I love Jared Goff because he was a Rams quarterback. I would love him a lot less if he hadn't played for the Rams.
I'm hoping this puts me back in good graces.
No, it's just putting him in bad
Also,
places.
Jordan Love sucks.
Jordan Love does suck.
Kyle, you can try anything you want.
I
Kyle,
said that yesterday.
Kyle actually did text me that separately and said that he sucks. He also put it in the group chat, but he texted me separately too.
Jordan Love's fucking terrible.
But I said
like you,
before the
Kyle.
season that
You're a good guy.
Sam Darnold was going to be great, and I'm happy that he is. I hope the Vikings lose in the first round, as I do hope the Lions do too for Paul.
You're a liar. You just want tequila. You don't care about me.
Yeah.
I
I hope the
Shut up,
Vikings
Kyle.
lose in the first round too.
But Kyle does not hope the Lions lose because he likes the Lions, and he's staying true to that.
I have always liked the Lions.
Yep, and I don't cheer for any of the teams in his division because I'm a better friend than him.
Yes, he is.
To everybody at this table, except for Mike Mock.
uh,
I like the Commanders more than I like the Giants.
But
But not
Mike
anymore.
Mock hates the Bears.
Yeah, Mike Mock does hate the Bears.
for no good reason.
I think it's just because he dislikes me.
Well,
I think he blames me for Vito's removal from the group. I'm gonna drink this bourbon. I'm tired of listening to these. You can
with-
keep going, but I'm drinking this. Did you
that's
smell
fine.
it
I'll take a quick sip of this. I'm going to keep going after this though. Ready? 3, 2,
L'chaim.
1. It's so much better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh man.
It tastes like pancakes.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
You have a lot of things to try.
Please, sir, may I have a little bit more?
Hey, you got to keep some for me.
Oh, Kyle, I have.
Kyle, there is a full bottle in front of me.
Plus, my company. This is owned by my company, so I can get it whenever I want.
Look at it. Kendall. I
For
know
free.
Kendall.
I learned that apparently, and this is not a dig at you. This is just something I happened to learn today that happens to involve the Bears.
Well, hey, since you're going to be mean to me for a second, can I be mean to Kendall for
Sure.
a second? Should we try to filter some of the smokiness out of this by putting
Yes.
it in there? Open that. Let's just, How mad would you be?
I'd be pretty upset.
Not as bad as I would be. You got a free bottle of whiskey.
What?
Didn't you give him that bottle of whiskey?
No, he paid for that in
Did
full.
you?
I purchased
You
it.
psychopath.
That stuff.
I am a
Is,
psychopath.
You psychopath.
Well, I called him and I said, "Hey, look, I can get you this scotch. Like, I can get it for you for cost. You have to buy it." But I sold it because he really likes smoky scotches. So I said to him, "Like, this is the highest graded, highest smoky grade in the history of Scotch whiskey.
and when available again, I'm going to buy it
You
again.
can get it now.
Oh, then I'm going to buy
It's
it again.
never going to be available again. They only make it once. They won't make this again.
Oh, see, I was.
I am Peter Pan.
What do
He
you
is
mean
Peter Pan.
that they don't make it again? Like
They
never?
won't make this exact blend of this scotch again. They
Will
might
it
make
still
another.
be smoky?
But like next year, it'll be Octomore 16.1, 2, and 3, and it'll be
Oh,
a
okay,
different
gotcha, okay.
style. So if you want another bottle of it,
Hey, did
I need to know
Gibbs get
soon.
1,000 yards rushing?
Soon.
who
Telling you
Gibbs?
now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can look that up in a minute. I learned that the Hail Mary in Washington against the Bears actually has a name, and it's the dumbest name I've ever heard for a play.
What is it?
It's the Fail Berry.
Fail Mary.
Fail Berry,
Why Barry?
because it was against the Bears.
Oh, I've seen Fail Mary a lot.
Fail Berry.
Yeah, but I've seen Fail Mary a lot. I've never seen
yeah.
Fail Barry.
Apparently, there's like 3.
They made a Christmas ornament about it.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Noah Brown's just all by himself in the back of the ornament.
That's man, that's fucking funny. Caleb Williams ties the franchise Bears record for most 16 games at quarterback
Yeah,
with 1.
it's pretty wild.
Listen. The guy gets a lot of shit,
He's a good quarterback.
but he's played fine.
Bad,
Yes.
bad sack avoidance, bad ball accuracy.
I think it'll be fine.
I do
an
agree with
offensive line
that.
next year.
He's the fourth best rookie quarterback this year, and Bo Nix is better than him this year. Bo Nix has been better. Think about it. Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, and Drake May have all put up decent numbers with way less talent around them.
I disagree with the Bo Nix one. I think he has more talent than the Bears. Maybe wide receiver wise, he doesn't, but
There is who's their starting tight end?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah, so it's not
But-
better than Cole Kmet. Who's their starting running back?
Javonte Williams.
Not
or
better than
Julian
DeAndre Swift.
McLaughlin. No.
Not. And then who are their three receivers? Cortland Sutton. Tim Patrick was cut, right?
Yeah, he's on
Patrick
the
was
Lions.
cut. Mims,
Mims.
and I don't know.
Denzel.
Denzel Mims.
Yeah, none of those guys are. I'm saying just offensive standpoint.
Okay, skill position, sure, but his offensive line's a lot better.
I understand that, but Caleb Williams is responsible for over 30
He also
of
has a legit head coach.
I understand that, but I'm saying, but Caleb Williams is responsible for over 30 of the sacks of the 68 he's taken. If you go watch the film, he's responsible for.
I'm telling you, man, if you have that all 22 footage and you're not sharing it,
I don't have it. I'm being shared it with somebody
it
else.
still counts.
No, it does not.
AJ Brown
That's
threw wide receiver Tanner McKee's first touchdown ball into the stands, realized his mistake, and then went to go trade the Eagles fan who caught it a game-worn jersey to get it back. That was a fun little interaction. Toast of excellence to the Los Angeles Rams for starting the season 1-4 and somehow winning their division.
Pretty good.
They are now 2 years in a row starting with a losing record after the bye and winning their division.
I did not know that
The
either.
Seahawks are a bad team.
Also, fuck the Seahawks.
The Seahawks are a bad team.
Messi,
Yeah.
when you're done with that, could you reach over there and grab a couple of those purple cups?
All the way in the corner?
Yeah.
I can get it.
All right. Or if there's something else nearby that can just, or that bucket or something, just I just want everyone to have the. I know Kendall will see that the idea of anybody doing this, but I want to have a dump bucket in case it's a lot. No, not those. It's just, it's a lot of different whiskeys. So
Do you want an actual bucket?
whatever, I don't care.
Hey, Mass, I'll get a.
I'm not going to do heavy pours because it's a lot of.
Yeah.
There's 2, 4, 6, 8. We're trying 9 spirits over the course of 2.5 hours. Nice.
What's this?
So, are you done with all your toasts?
Yeah, I was just going through.
Do you guys want to give reviews at the end, or do you want to give reviews as we go?
As we go.
Okay. So, real quick, before we get into some stuff that Kyle has, and I know Massey has a bracket. Did you do the bracket?
No, I did not do the bracket.
Oh, okay. We'll save the bracket for another time.
It was just an idea that I had. It
Okay.
wasn't,
All right, so first, the review of the Bubba's Secret Stills Pancakes and Bacon Whiskey, which was not in the photo, but it's fine.
was a lot better than I thought. I've had some flavored scotches and whiskeys before, and they've all been terrible. This was awesome, and I want more of it.
I feel like there are a few that like the smell is good and the taste is also good. It's like you'll get one or the other. You know what I mean? This was like as advertised, awesome, like dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it's sweet.
I could drink a bottle of that.
I
That's
mean,
bad for me.
it's funny. So I regarded, I don't know the price point, but the Bird Dog very highly, like years ago now. But this to me is on the same, if not higher level, as far as like flavor goes.
They also make a burnt sugar whiskey and a marshmallow chocolate whiskey.
That marshmallow chocolate sounds fire.
Yeah, these would probably this would probably retail for like $24.99.
Well,
And I mean, gimmick bar shot all day. I couldn't not drink a bottle of this.
well, it's funny too. I think as a room too, like I think we're in agreement that the Screwball whiskey is pretty whatever.
Yeah, peanut butter whiskey's terrible.
This I think is better and like fits the bill for that. Like, just watching Massey go to town.
Just the last 3 bites, there's been more rice falling off the fork than in the mouth. All right. So
Would
then-
you like me to give a review too?
Yes, Kyle.
So the whiskey had a very nice syrupy maple taste to it. What we need to do is that we need to make sure that we get more. Yeah, I got nothing.
It started out pretty good. Could be
Kendall,
worse.
You're being so rude tonight.
I'm not being rude.
Asphalt.
Am I?
Yes.
Damn. And I'm in love with you too.
Doesn't show by the Christmas gift. Whoa! All right, up next, we'll be doing our mezcal and tequila combo, and then we'll be rinsing out the glasses and moving on to the brown liquor.
You.
So up first, we have the Los Siete Mysterious Dobellege Mezcal, an artisanal mezcal. It is a Joven Mezcal, 100% Magui from
Portland, Maine.
Mexico.
It smells terrible.
That's what I said.
Uh,
It's in Portland, Mexico.
it's from Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
Hmm?
Oaxaca. OXA.
Yeah.
Oaxaca.
Yeah. But I don't speak Spanish or have a Spanish accent.
Hey, waka, 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 waka. Yes,
I like their cheese better.
Mezcals are traditionally varying and smoky, but have a more Scotch feel to them with a tequila base.
It smells like a campfire.
I liked it a lot.
You're not going to dislike any of these.
Well, probably not. But for, I prefer it to tequila for the smokiness component. That's why I like a lot of the scotches so much. It's a profile that I prefer.
All I taste on that is the smoke.
For
I'm tasting a little bit of feels like cinnamon in the back, but that's not tequila stuff.
Not that.
Cinnamon's not tequila.
Well, it's not. You're not tasting cinnamon.
I can't tell what I'm tasting.
yeah, I'm
It's
trying
an
to-
herb.
the smoke is basically what.
Yeah,
Right.
it's on the smokier side of the mezcals. Oh, you guys don't have to. Do you want me to rinse or not?
Yes.
Yes.
I would recommend it.
Murder
We're going
him.
to be diving into a tequila.
Tequila.
I would also.
You guys ready?
Actually, Kendall, you should.
Before you guys get out of
Bushes that you
hand.
had.
Let's hear it, Kyle.
Sorry.
No, that's right.
Ooh,
A bush would be a good palate rinser. Because we're still white trash.
only I am.
You guys don't care about germs, right? If I mix up glasses.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Really?
I just feel like I'm being ignored.
You're not being ignored. All right.
You guys ready for the rules?
Well, I had something I wanted to discuss first. That just to be quick. But if you want to do the game first, that's fine too.
Go ahead.
Why?
Why what?
No, sorry. Massey's talking, but he's not talking into the microphone. Los Siete Misterios Dobiege.
That's a smoky burn that I'm not looking forward to again.
You're not going to like the last thing we try then.
Boyish.
Let's go.
I enjoyed it, like as aforementioned. I prefer.
It hurt me to drink. I
small.
wouldn't like it.
I'm going to lose to Eric in fantasy, and I'm pretty upset about it.
Yeah, I lost to Chris, so you good.
So this is the Volcan de Mitiera, otherwise known as Volcan BT. Drives the price up so much on a bottle of a Blanco tequila that's done like this. We'll save the review. All right. I have a quick football thing, and then we'll dive into all of Kyle's baseball stuff. Fair, Kyle?
Yeah.
Of Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Saquon Barkley. Saquon doesn't really threaten winning it, but
He'd be in the MVP.
well, so here's my hot take. As of right now, because
He's third on this list.
he's fourth on this list. Josh Allen is fourth on this list. Josh Allen is being into the playoffs in third place in the AFC South or AFC North. Time a head coach that seems to consistently want to sabotage his own team, and they win it.
And fourth.
No, Lamar Jackson deserves it over Josh Allen. He does. 1B.
You guys play?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Now I can.
I'm going to disagree with the Amari Cooper thing because I don't think Amari Cooper's been a good wide receiver this year.
Amari Cooper hasn't been a good wide receiver this year because the first half of the year he played with Deshaun Watson.
Even since he's gotten traded to the Bills.
He was hurt.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It does not for
So,
this conversation.
If Jamar Chase didn't play the whole year, would you say that Zay Flowers was a
No.
better receiver than him because he didn't play?
No, but if you're going to say that there's nobody on that team better than Amari Cooper hasn't done anything. You can't make that argument.
Amari Cooper is a better wide receiver than Zay
But
Flowers.
he hasn't been able to use him.
But he's still a better receiver.
But he hasn't been able to use him.
But it's still a better receiver.
Okay, but he hasn't been able to use him. Your point is there's nobody on the Bills better, or nobody on the Ravens better than Amari Cooper. That's a fact. Amari Cooper hasn't done jack shit this year, so it shouldn't count towards that argument.
No, it counts because it's the same nature of playing with the whole type of thing with the T. Higgins, Jamar Chase thing. Or any situation where it's like a number.
So if Amari Cooper tore his ACL this year, he should still be counted as part of the offense because he is still a better receiver than Zay Flowers.
No, because
that's the same argument.
No,
you're
it's
making.
no, it's not because when Amari Cooper's on the field and he has been on the field for some games, he draws attention. Amari Cooper is a great receiver. Everybody forgets about Amari Cooper because he was playing with Deshaun Watson last year and this year and has been forgotten about in Cleveland. Amari Cooper was an absolute stud in LA or with the Raiders and an absolute stud in Dallas.
I don't disagree. But he's been in the league for 10 years now.
I think Amari Cooper's a better receiver than Zay Flowers. And even still, then fine, Zay Flowers is a little bit better than Amari Cooper. Dalton Kincaid, to me, is better than Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews is just peppered with targets because there's nobody else to throw to on that team.
Isaiah Likely is also at that
Isaiah Likely is not on that list. Isaiah Likely is not better than Dalton Kincaid or Mark Andrews.
Can I go look at the stats?
Sure.
Well, you know what's unfortunate?
I don't care what the stats say, though. He's still not better.
Then what's the point of arguing this?
Well, but
Well, I'm just saying, like, I mean, okay, but, like, is T. Higgins a better wide receiver than, I don't know, is T. Higgins a better receiver than Cooper Kupp?
Right now, yeah.
No, in general. Is T. Higgins better? You make a list all for taking the entirety of their careers. Would you put Cooper Kupp ahead of T. Higgins?
Entirety of their career, sure.
Cooper Kupp's a better receiver than T. Higgins, Mass.
But you don't take into consideration entire careers for an MVP race.
I understand. No, I'm not saying that. That's not
the whole thing we're talking about right now.
No, the conversation that I'm having, the entirety of the career thing is the conversation I'm making for the whole Mark Andrews and all that stuff. I didn't say anything about that with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. No, but the argument is about MVP for Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Using that argument was not indicative of the MVP race.
That's the argument I was trying to make.
But I wasn't using it for that.
Okay.
But I know you mentioned it's unfortunate because I think Saquon is deserving because you said 9 other running backs have ever done it. You know, I think something like that should supersede quarterback play. Now, I understand it's definitely a quarterback award. That's just how it's gone. But I think the real crime when all said and done is that he won't get the MVP.
Yeah,
no, he won't. He won't get it, and he'll finish 4th.
Yeah.
But to me, Josh Allen is the 3rd best quarterback in the NFL this year, and in the MVP voting.
I think that he was better than Lamar last year when Lamar won MVP, though.
All right, that's fine. But this year, he's not the MVP.
My gut says Lamar Jackson.
My gut says Joe Burrow, regardless of whether they make it into the playoffs or not. It should be Lamar, or not Lamar. It should be Joe Burrow, or it should be Saquon. That should be 1A and 1B. If we're going purely off of what it means to be the most valuable player to their team, those two are the most valuable players.
Well, Saquon won't win it because of the other talent on offense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, it's unfortunate in that regard that the team is that good that it's almost like...
So here's my only reason that I say that. If you put any quarterback like in the top 10 into Lamar's situation, they're probably at the same record. If you put any quarterback into Josh Allen's situation in the top 10, probably the same situation. You put them into Joe Burrow's situation, There's a reason their season is still alive, and it's none of the other 53 players on the roster aside from Joe Burrow.
Oh, Jamar Chase deserves credit.
Jamar Chase deserves credit, but
I mean, Chase Brown deserves credit.
Yes, he does. Not
But
anywhere
he
near the
died.
mention of those two, but
There's
Josh
one
Allen
knock
should be
about
MVP.
Joe Burrow. There's only one knock that I have about Joe Burrow.
His hair.
it's because he looks like a Kendall.
No, he has very untimely turnovers quite a bit.
But it's because he's having to play hero ball to even keep them in the games.
Okay. I didn't disagree with that. All I said was quite a bit of times he has untimely turnovers.
I don't disagree.
I've seen that guy fumble with like 2 minutes left in the game. I've seen him throw picks.
I thought that was water.
I understand what you're saying,
tequila.
but if you're going like this type of year situation, like if you're going to take this year into account, Kyle, for the Joe Burrow versus like the Josh Allen debate, Joe Burrow has 2 more interceptions than Josh Allen with 500 more yards and more passing touchdowns than Josh Allen has passing and rushing
Oh,
touchdowns
I'm not
combined.
arguing Joe Burrow shouldn't be.
No, I'm just saying, but just listen to that for a second, though. Like, just really listen to that. I'm not saying you hate Joe Burrow or anything. I'm just saying, listen to that. Joe Burrow has more passing touchdowns right now than Josh Allen has passing and rushing touchdowns combined.
Yeah, I agree. I get it.
No, it's just a fact. You don't have to agree with it.
But if you want my opinion, MVP should be Barkley. Because the Eagles would not be the same without.
Well,
It should be Barkley or Burrow, in my opinion, but I think Josh Allen's going to win it, and I'm not upset if he does.
I don't think Barkley should win it.
No,
I don't
Should be
believe
Jahmyr
it.
Gibbs.
So they lost.
Shut up.
What did they? They lost to Washington, and then the last game they lost before that was to who? Tampa.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Right? They beat
They lose to Tampa.
They went on a 9-game winning streak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was that? So Cleveland Giants,
They were 10 and
Cincinnati,
2.
Jacksonville, Dallas, Washington, LA, Baltimore, Carolina, Pittsburgh. Yeah. Or 10-game winning streak or 9-game winning streak.
Hold on, Eagles.
Either one.
So
The Eagles lost to. My Christmas gift to you next year is better Wi-Fi.
I should just turn it off down here. I didn't even use it.
That's very funny. They lost to the Commanders. They almost lost to the Panthers.
yeah, but they didn't.
Uh,
Was it Tampa? Was it their last loss?
yes.
So
In September.
okay, so from the Cleveland game through the Pittsburgh game, in that winning streak, the only reason that I feel like you can't give it to Saquon is because for the guy who is asterisk likely to break the rushing record all time was held to under 70 yards in 3 of those games, and they won all 3 of them comfortably.
That's fair. I didn't realize that.
I'm just saying, it's more like it's unfortunate because it's the product of the way they do things. Because for them, it just seems like they this year, especially, it seems like the entire Philadelphia offense was one of 4 things. It was short pass to the tight end, deep throw to AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts run, or consecutive feedings of Saquon, and then not giving him the ball for 5 straight downs.
I mean, he had a lot of games with a ton of carries, 30 plus, which was pretty ridiculous.
Ooh, Saquon?
Saquon. But no, you're right. Actually,
No,
Hurts
Saquon only had 1 game with 30 attempts this year.
Oh, really?
Sorry, he had 1 with 29, and then he had 2 with 26.
Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
Kendall.
Then I rescind
But
what
those
I
are all
say.
actually recently. A lot of his big games, like the game against the Rams, was it the Rams? Right? Yeah. He did 255 on 26. The New York Giants was 176 on 17 carries. New Orleans was 140. Saquon, he's kind of just been doing what he's always done in his career, which is a lot of 4 to 5 yard bruising runs, and then just rips off a 75-yarder.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
I didn't know that. I knew that. I know he didn't play all of Pittsburgh, and so I just assumed he didn't have a 100-yard day. But I just figured he had a lot of offense through him.
No, he didn't. He only had 70 or 68 yards against you guys.
Yeah, but Jalen Hurts can throw over us.
Yeah, didn't matter. Still won.
Well, it's funny in the NFL. It's kind of how that works, right? I mean, you have a defensive juggernaut coming in to play an offensive juggernaut. The offense runs through Saquon Barkley. The defense is one of the Steelers' claim to fame this year was how good their pass defense was. They weren't letting people destroy them over the top. And then, they game planned to shut down Saquon, and the Eagles went, hey, we're going to almost use Saquon as a decoy, and we're going to throw.
I want to talk about that for a minute when you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
Did you guys
Love
hear
that segue.
the talk lately that there's a cancer in the Steelers' defensive locker room?
I am not.
So a lot of
Apparently,
the
it's
players.
Alex Highsmith.
That's not who I heard.
Who did you hear?
I heard Minka.
No, I'm not aware of
There's
this.
been a lot of subtle jabs in the media. They're talking to reporters and giving out hints there's shit going on in the locker room. People aren't committed. People don't like the day-to-day work and everything like that.
Terrell Austin's also a terrible coordinator.
Well, yeah, that doesn't help. But
Yeah.
hey, what did Tomlin make his bones with, or make his bread with? Was it offense or defense?
Defensive coordinator in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already rinsed it.
Well, I need the pour.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were
Well,
just
we'll
rinsing.
see what happens.
I don't know. I just thought that was interesting.
Can you guys just fire
There's always
Tomlin so we can go to the Bears?
there's always bullshit happening in Pittsburgh.
Man, you'd
so.
be so excited.
No, I stand by my earlier statement. I will not be excited for anything the Chicago Bears do this offseason.
Until it shows results.
Results are all I care about. And I won't be excited about it when the results show. I'll be excited for the results. I am no longer excited about anything that organization does.
That's fair.
The only thing that the Chicago Bears are good at this year is not sucking as much as the New York franchises do.
Yeah.
Touche.
There's always problem in the Steelers locker room, so nothing surprises me.
Bourbon
It's usually wide
or Canadian
receivers.
whiskey first?
Canadian whiskey.
Canadian whiskey.
It's always usually wide receivers, though, Kyle.
It's always something.
Well, I mean, it'd be interesting if it was, in fact, Minka, because a guy
He's
who's
playing not great lately.
well, it's the thing. I mean, not knowing the stats, but just in general, what you see doesn't appear to be having as good of a year as years past.
No, he's not actually trying to make tackles. He's just going for the ball. It seems like he's making a lot of business decisions lately.
I mean, is he contract
Well,
due?
I don't think so.
Well, I think the other thing too that could be a factor is you see this from time to time, and I like Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm not going to shit on the guy,
Fuck him. I'm
but
kidding,
like
Kyle.
sometimes you see it too. Like the Steelers, one thing the Steelers have always been really good at is finding like the next man up through the draft defensively to fit in. You know, Joey Porter. You know, this
Joey
linebacker
Porter Jr.
here, this linebacker there, this defensive tackle. Like they don't make splash defensive free agency signings. They build and
Patrick
they draft
Quinn.
right. And I think like the defense is kind of in this transition of going from a more veteran base to a youth base. Whereas like when Minka was there, like when he first got there, like he was kind of like on the younger side, but had been around the block a little bit. And like there was, you know, like the Cam Haywards and, you know, TJ was like on the younger side, but has been around the block. Like there were these things, and now he's kind of the old head in the room. And I think something that you can kind of see in sports right now is like, it's not like it used to be. 15 years ago, you had like a Udonis Haslam in your locker room because you had the old head to keep the young guys in check and let them know what was going on. Like, this is how you act in this organization. This is what this organization stands for. This is what's okay. This is what's not. Today, with like all the technology and the social media and the branding and the NIL deals in college, a lot of these kids come in as already established business people. And they're not going to be told how to run their brand from some fucking 34-year-old that's, you know, in the twilight of his career when they're entering stardom. Like, you know, you look at some of these guys. Like, I'm not saying Caleb Williams is a douche or Jaden Daniels or any of these guys, but like Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Shadur Sanders, Travis Hunter. These are guys that are coming in. They're not unknown rookies anymore. They're not like just, oh, hey, I learned about this guy in the bowl games. These are guys that have been flooding social media with who they are for years now. But they know who they are. Like they're, you know, like they come in and they have a perceived notion of how good they are, and the media doesn't stop hyping them up.
Complete segue.
It's all right.
This is
Hopefully
just a
he lights the
testament.
fire underneath his ass. That's all you can ask for.
Kyle,
What?
hold on one second. This is just a testament to how fucked I'm going to get tonight.
Hey, can you also choke up on the microphone a little bit? Well, not like that. Just not at the base of the.
Why is this bad for it?
Well, we were getting a little bit of noise from it.
Oh, sorry. Jared Goff threw a short pass to Amon-Ra Brown for 1 yard. Amon-Ra St. Brown then threw a 47-yard touchdown to...
That's not what happened.
Was it not a touchdown?
No, it's a touchdown. But he threw a slant pass. Before he got tackled, he flipped it to Jameson Williams.
Either way, isn't that a pass for Amon-Ra to score a touchdown?
I don't think it should be, but probably.
What was it backwards?
Yeah,
It was a hook and lateral.
I don't think he gets a.
If it's a hook and lateral, then Amon-Ra should only get credit for the yards before the hook and lateral. Once the hook and lateral goes, Jameson Williams gets that many yards as a rushing touchdown.
Oh, okay. Good. All right. Never mind. I am less upset.
Thank you. There was almost on a 2-point conversion. I can't remember what game.
I don't know what this smells like, but it smells really good.
Apples.
Is that what that is? Okay.
No.
Oh, is this the Crown Royal apple?
All right, you guys ready for your rules?
Can we do our quick review and intro to the next thing, and then we're good?
Oh, it's always something. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Quick Vulcan Tohana Blanco
Was super smooth.
or Blanco Tohana. That's what BT stands for.
Finished without any kind of burn, really. Very mellow flavors on the palate. Just hints and hints here and there of some very subtle flavors popping up. I'm not refined enough in my palate to tell you what those flavors were, but they were tasty.
What I will tell you is that is the smoothest tequila I think I've ever had. It's funny when listening to the Riddler explain about like the vulcanized rock and whatnot, and like, oh, that's why it seems so filtered and like, like similar to yourself. I just don't have the palate to identify certain flavors, but it was almost like I didn't even realize I was drinking tequila. That's how.
What's going on? Why have the 49ers scored 2 touchdowns already?
I didn't like it.
Really?
Nope.
Why is that?
Not for $100 bottle of tequila.
I
Yeah?
will take it.
No. I really loved the earthy component to it, but there's a
That's
lack
the
of
flavors I got.
well, it's just, like the Tohono Stone, you get that because it's rolled into the dirt and the juices are extracted and you get the roasted notes to it and like there's no mass produced flavor profile to it, but it's just it's missing like that style of tequila for me. Just it's always missing the complexity of an aging statement to it, even if it's just a couple months in oak to become a repo. It's a little too flat for me. I love the presentation on it is great. But I'm also just not a big sipping Blanco guy, and that's what this is a sipping Blanco. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not making a margarita with it. You can. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but most
Paul
people
said,
aren't.
fuck you guys at Vulcan.
Paul did not say that.
Paul said,
Paul would
Not
like to.
fuck you guys,
Paul would
Vulcan.
like to appreciate everything that Moet Hennessy does. For him.
Quick question for you though. Now you mentioned a sipping tequila. Like, would it be like from the purists like of the world? Like, if you added lime, would that be a detriment to its flavor? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
No,
do,
that's
you,
cocaine,
you,
Kendall.
you drink things however you want, but yeah, you would just on a cube or a chilled glass.
I got you.
Kyle, do you want to review the Volcon BT?
Also would hate it. I refuse to drink it.
I don't think you'd hate it.
I really want to try the first one though.
You're going to try the first one. You're going to want to try the next one, too. The next one, which we'll sip on while Kyle explains the rules to this game that we've been trying to get him to fucking do for the last 20 minutes, is the Crown Royal 23 Golden Apple. It is a...
I'm going to take my phone back.
From the Crown Royal family, it is a 23-year-old Golden Apple whiskey. Crown Royal, most popular flavored whiskey that they do is the Crown Royal Apple. So it is a 23-year-old aged Crown Royal blend, obviously not regular, just traditional Crown, and it is infused with real, all-natural organic golden apples for a nice, crisp fall-type taste is what they're going for on that. Retail on a shelf in Connecticut would be probably looking about $2.35 a bottle.
$235? Mm-hmm. Christ.
Kendall just dives right into it. Doesn't even do this.
I wait.
Well, it's more about just.
It's just about ingesting as much expensive
No,
shit as
it's just I'm not a capable person. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, this is.
What are you talking about? You're handy capable.
That's about it.
All right, Souls, tell us our rules.
Okay.
Right
I
after
asked
this
you guys
segment.
Oh my god!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Everybody.
I'm just kidding. I love you. Stop being a poop. Look, just because you go play disc golf with Mike Mock privately all the time now doesn't mean you can be mean to us.
It's a real douche move, Kyle.
Play Saturday.
What?
You can play Saturday.
I'm in.
I might be in. You working New Year's Day?
So.
No.
What?
Are you working New Year's Day, Kyle?
Yes.
What time?
9:30 to 5.
I'm not. I can play.
Oh, it's an nice one for disc golf. I need to get some Burger King gift cards.
Okay. I ask you guys, please do not cheat because there is a prize at the end if you hit your mark.
Okay.
We
The
doing
three
this
of
as a
you
team?
are going to team up.
Oh boy.
Is it a baby?
There are
Is it a baby bird
75
prize?
possible points.
Baby bird prize?
Lions are bad. 75 possible points.
Okay.
You have to get at least a C plus, C plus,
What's the score
order-
for a C plus there?
C plus to win the game.
I'm asking, what's the grade, or how many points
7.5
is...
times 7, or 7.7 times 7. So that
I
would be
will add up the points and
49,
I'll
so like a
divide what you get
56?
wrong.
Like a
56?
56-ish.
All right.
Okay? If you guys win, you will get a $20 voucher for food whenever we hang out.
Ooh.
All right.
Sure, as a group.
Okay? But individual.
Oh.
Oh, you know what's so exciting about this?
Mm.
The next time we hang out, I'm hoping we're going to do it as the 5 of us, and Mock doesn't get this.
That would be pretty funny if Kyle buys everybody lunch but Mock.
Because he wasn't on the show.
So I was doing this Jeopardy style, but I changed my mind.
Kyle,
Okay.
I would like to implement our submission for where we want you to spend it if we are to win.
Okay?
I want you to do it at the Yard Goats game because I want you to go out and get hot dogs and fries for all 3 of us and then come back with nothing for Mock.
I'm okay with this.
That's fine.
Well, Mock's not going to go to the
All
game.
right.
Sure.
Do you guys want to know what it is?
Yeah.
The theme of the game?
Yes.
It is MLB early off-season trivia.
I'm going to go upstairs.
See, you're going to participate or you don't get the voucher.
All right.
I better hear your voice.
I was terrified of that.
Sir,
part.
yes,
I don't know
sir. I like it when you speak to me in that tone, Daddy.
All right. You guys ready?
As I'm ever going to be.
Hold on. I got to open.
These are the 1-point questions.
All right, so let me open Google real quick.
All right. I'm watching him, Kyle.
1-point questions.
why. Alrighty.
You ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Kyle, I did my homework on that one player, just so you know.
Nice. Red Sox. They traded for this Chicago White Sox ace.
Do we have to answer in the form of a question?
I just lost Kyle.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can.
No.
I'm asking if I have to answer in the form of a question.
No, you can just answer it.
Garrett Crotchet.
No, it is Gary Crochet, -1.
King of the Wild Frontier.
What was the question?
Who was the ace pitcher that the Red Sox acquired from the White Sox this offseason? It's Garrett Crotchet.
Okay. Kyle, Garrett Crotchet.
Yankees. Signed this former Braves All-Star to an 8-year deal.
It's got to be Chipper Jones, right?
Who is Max Fried?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
Keep getting it wrong, Kendall. All right, Mets. Signed this player to the richest contract in baseball.
Oh, I know this one. Jorge Posada.
Got it wrong.
No, Kyle.
That would piss me off.
I believe the player is a outfielder, and I believe that he is the heir to the toilet/urinal throne Soto.
That's very funny.
It is.
It's
Harrison
Juan
Bader.
Soto.
I'm just kidding.
I thought that the Jorge Posada thing was pretty funny.
It was funny.
Traded. You ready?
I did the Soto joke for Kendall because I knew that he would.
As soon as you started.
Cubs traded for this All-Star with the Houston Astros.
Who is Kyle Tucker?
That's right.
To be completely honest, swear on Grayson, I've not seen Paul or Kendall touch their phones once.
Yeah, these are the 1-point questions.
It does not matter. I would be using my phone for most of these.
Brought back this. Fuck.
You okay?
Pirates.
Did you just drop your phone in a Soto?
No, I just coughed.
Kendall and Paul were both drinking when you did that.
Pirates. Brought back this player on another 1-year deal.
Who is Andrew McCutchen?
That's right. I'm proud of you. You guys got the 1-point questions out of the way. You ready for the 2-point questions?
Yeah, when Massey stops making this more complicated. than it is.
What is happening? I don't understand what's
I
going
was just trying to get a look at the color of the and seeing if there was any sort of apple sediment or anything like that.
Oh.
And Massey starts like doing his freaking phone in a weird way.
All right. Diamondbacks
Diamondbacks.
made a trade with the Guardian to acquire this first baseman.
Oh man, this isn't the guy. First baseman, Guardians. Oh, do you care? I think I know it, but I'm not sure.
I'm blanking right now.
Is it Naylor?
What's his first name?
Josh?
That's right.
Fuck that guy. I hate that guy. Isn't there also a Josh Naylor on like the Vikings?
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of those weird Hunter Renfro type things.
It was really funny when Massey was like, asked the Hunter Renfro question, and Kyle and I were both just like, because he blows. He just kind of had like one pop-up season of being decent.
Yeah. Kind of like
Talking
fumbled.
about baseball or football?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of actually.
All right.
Well, because there's a Josh Naylor in Minnesota and a Josh Naylor in Cleveland, or now Arizona. Like baseball and football.
What about Hunter Renfro?
Yeah.
There was a Hunter Renfro in baseball. And-
Ironically, on the A's and the Raiders.
yeah.
Gross.
Probably was the same guy.
The Sacramento Raiders
gross.
and the Las Vegas A's.
Yeah,
Well, that's where the Athletics are playing in Sacramento. now.
I know.
Astros acquired this all-star first baseman via free agency.
First baseman, you said?
First baseman.
Who
Did he sign anywhere yet?
No, not
No.
yet.
Um,
Oh, I know it too.
I actually don't know this one.
all right, Kyle, is this a trick question?
No,
It's only a 2-pointer, so it should be relatively easy.
No, Christian Walker.
that's right.
Nice. Good pull from the bag. I didn't know that one. Up, Kyle.
Yeah.
Kendall's cashing in his money in the bank briefcase.
Ooh, too
Ding,
late.
ding, ding.
Already cashed in mine.
Fuck, he had one too.
Kyle has endless money in the bank briefcases. Imagine if the money in the bank briefcase was like a Super Smash item.
Oh, that'd be so
Like
cool.
just a character who's not in the fight cashes in their money in the bank briefcase.
Hey, where's this double chocolate chip cake from? Because that looks good.
KFC and World
Man,
of
this
Magic.
Jefferson guy in the Lions looks a lot like Gibbs.
It's Jefferson Gibbs.
Actually, I don't know what the situation was. I think Paul and I went to KFC, and basically he just grabbed it. We walked out with it. Like that was basically all that happened.
Their sign storage was on the side of the soda pop machine.
Nice.
No one
Yeah, they
stopped.
call it soda pop.
Dodgers re-signed this outfielder for a 3-year deal.
I know it.
I'm trying to go through their outfield in my head because they re-signed him.
I know. I actually know this one.
He's got an annoying name.
Yeah,
Teoscar.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah.
Who is Teoscar Hernandez?
It is Andre Ethier.
No, it's not.
Can you imagine?
Kyle would weasel that into a 2-pointer.
He would.
You should know this. I talked about it on September 16th.
No, you were right.
He was. He
Giants.
was.
Signed this all-star shortstop to a 7-year deal.
The Giants?
The Giants.
I thought the Padres were the ones that collected shortstops.
Yeah, the Giants didn't have one, so
All right, so the Giants lost Conforto.
Kyle, real quick, while Kendall's going through some things in his head real quick, because I'm thinking as well, but how many more 2-pointers are there?
one more after this one.
Okay, after the 2-pointers, can we just give our review on the apple whiskey and introduce the next one?
I'll let you know after this one.
What?
Just say okay.
Okay.
I have real trouble getting my wife to do that.
I need your glass. Ew.
I'm giving you 10 seconds. 10.
Can I get a hint? Do we have any hints at all?
No.
Oh.
My money on the line. 9. 8. 7.
Kyle, can I have a hint? Because I don't know baseball.
Oh yeah, sure. It's somebody that you probably don't know who it is.
It's Adamas.
What's his name?
Is it?
It's Adamas. Not
Willie?
Willie Adamas. Now I was going to say Wilson. I don't know why.
He's with the Giants?
Right. Yeah.
When did I miss that?
So there was like both
That's like a big name. That's like a big signing.
yeah, both like the Mets and Yankees were sort of in on that, but
When did that happen, Kyle? Was that before Soto?
yeah,
It was like the second week.
it was in
Oh,
December.
Man, I
Sweet.
totally missed that.
Yeah, he was actually
Yeah, it's
one,
a
of,
good signing for them.
Yeah, that's a great sign. He's a great player.
one of the first guys.
He's terrible.
Right. Royals made a trade with Cincinnati to acquire this second baseman. I gave this to you.
The Royals. One more time.
Made a trade with Cincinnati to acquire this second baseman.
Oh, the Reds. Damn it. I should know this.
I can't get
I do know this.
I can't get Ellie De La Cruz out of my head.
Well, because his Cap fucking talks about the Reds all the time. Because Tommy Waddle from the '85 Bears, he's a big Reds fan. I'm sorry, these glasses are very, very
loud.
Oh, Kyle, can you repeat what you said the first time to make sure I heard it correctly?
Made a trade with Cincinnati to acquire this second baseman.
There was something else you said.
That's all I said.
No, you said something else.
Kansas City made a trade with Cincinnati to acquire their second baseman.
And then did you say I gave this to you?
Yeah, I gave this to you guys.
Jonathan India.
Yeah.
Indians. Is that the end of the
Go
2 pointers?
ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
You got 30 seconds.
Fuck off. All right. Crown Royal 23 Golden Apple. Review it.
Okay. Was significantly, I wouldn't say better, but just improved than just the regular, Crown Apple. All the regular, like, what you anticipate out of a...
Well, it retails for $200 more than Crown Apple. So
Right.
I hope it's better.
No, 100%. Obviously, tastes like apple. Crazy smooth. Would be very dangerous. I wish I had a more sophisticated palate to identify, like, golden apple versus, but I did know it was different, and it was very good.
This one we definitely should have had a couple ice cubes for that one to chill it down.
I can go get ice cubes.
No, that's right.
I'm actually out of ice cubes at the moment.
I'll go down to the store.
That is a bad move.
I'll go to Krauser's.
Well, how long does ice take? 15 minutes?
No,
No, a few hours.
15 minutes.
It was very smooth. This is the second drink I've asked for seconds of tonight. Hints of apple, cinnamon, caramel.
I'm sorry, it just hints of apple.
My first wine class I did, every time they would ask a question about, like, what are you picking up, I used to raise my hand and go, I'm getting a hint of grape. And they did not like that.
You're a twat. It almost tasted like cereal.
Cereal?
I don't know. I don't know what
Like
another
Apple Jacks?
Maybe, kind of, but, like, I don't know. It was a very smooth finish. Liked it a lot. Would definitely get.
So for you Apple aficionados out there, the Golden Apple is a slightly less sweet version of the Honey Crisp apple, a very popular apple
Okay.
that you see in the grocery store, that pale red into yellowish kind of color, usually a bigger, almost hand-sized apple. I mean, I would never in a million years spend $230 on this bottle. I would not spending $200 on a flavored whiskey. It's just not happening. But Crown is my baby, and I was able to acquiesce this bottle for free.
It's interesting they would...
free.
It's weird they would make this. Like, for
Why?
Well, because the thing with the Crown Royal line is that Crown has always had a very hard time selling the higher end products. So Crown Apple always does very well. So they figured if maybe the people who drink Crown Apple, those who have a little bit more of a disposable income, would be willing to splurge on an item like this, because Crown drinkers are a very loyal group of drinkers. If they drink Crown, that's what they drink. So that's kind of more. It's like what Jaeger did. They came out recently. Jaeger came out with a more high-end Jägermeister called the Jägermeister Manifest. The goal with Jägermeister Manifest was not to attract new drinkers. It was to give something to the Jaeger fans.
Okay.
Something to the diehard Jaeger loyalist that would feel like, I need to try this. That's more the mindset on this one.
Very
and
good,
for
though.
those of you Crown fans out there, yes, it comes in a bag.
I am a Crown fan.
You are a Crown fan. Kyle, you actually, I think you would like this one. The caramel notes are
probably.
there. I didn't pick up any cinnamon, but I did get like a subtle hint of toffee at the end. A toffee component.
Toffee.
And then up next, while Kyle's on to his 3-point questions, we will be drinking the coveted Crown Royal Extra Rare 18-year-old Canadian whiskey.
I didn't know Crown was Canadian.
Sure is.
Wow.
All right, stop talking to the dog.
Sorry.
He's talking to you.
Oh, I love you too, Kyle.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
3-point questions.
This is
Made a
where-
trade with the Yankees to acquire this catcher.
Okay.
Are you asking for the team or the catcher?
The catcher. Sorry, the
Did you
team is
just-
the Reds.
Okay.
I feel like I know this. Who are the Yankees catchers? Was it Higashioka?
I'm trying. I obviously for listening to the fan for as long as I have, I think I'd remember this, but
I'm really bad with the Yankees catchers. I can't get my mind off of the other guy that like the Chris Jankowskis and Mike Mox of the world said was really good, but he was ass. Kyle, what's that guy's name?
Good try, bud.
Oh, this is the same guy.
No, could be.
see the 3-point questions is where we're gonna, I think, suffer.
I don't know.
I don't know who this is.
Do you guys make your final guess?
Is it Higashioka?
That is incorrect. The answer is
Shame.
Jose Trevino.
Okay, so that's not the guy. Kyle, who's the guy that Chris Jankowski said was like better than JT Realmuto?
Gary Sanchez.
Gary Sanchez.
Oh man, I forgot. He's
Forgot
like
about Gary
sucked.
Sanchez.
So many Yankees fans were so like, "Oh, this is a pivotal guy." He was
Yeah.
so fucking average, and he was
was
a bad
terrible.
defensive catcher.
yeah.
He couldn't hold JT Realmuto's fucking hangnails.
He's still in
very funny
he's in
sentence.
Milwaukee, right, Kyle?
No, isn't Wilson Contreras in Milwaukee?
Oh,
He might be a free agent now.
No. Either way,
What's
Wilson
his name? Gary
Contreras is the Cubs
Sanchez?
catcher, right?
yes.
Jose Trevino.
Let
No,
me look
but
up
Wilson
Gary
Contreras-
Sanchez.
Yeah, there's two. There was on the Cubs and
The Cubs one is the one that's in St. Louis.
Correct.
Gary Sanchez Herrera is a Major League Baseball catcher for the Baltimore Orioles.
gross.
I didn't even taste it. I put my nose in the glass to take a sip, and I was immediately just like, "Oh, this is great."
All right. Phillies signed this former Blue Jays closer.
All right, hold on. Kyle and I were just talking about this recently. It was
I know it if you don't, because unfortunately, from many of conversations with Kyle,
help me out.
Romano,
Jordan Romano.
Correct.
the Philly stuff sticks in my head.
Kyle doesn't ever call me to talk
Well, no,
about the
because
Phillies.
so this is the thing. Like Kyle's knowledge on baseball is vast. I mean, like I'm not going to say in regards to any specific person, but for our group, Kyle is the most knowledgeable baseball person, and it's not even close. And for most of the people we know outside of this group, but when the Phillies become involved, Kyle becomes extra invested and speaks with more passion, and that registers with me a little bit more. Like I could ask Kyle to talk about any of these guys we've already talked about so far tonight, and I wouldn't remember it so much. Oh, you don't like that one, Mass?
It's too much for me.
Too much.
I'm starting to get the tummies.
Oh, so you can't try anymore.
What about it's just a smaller portion?
Maybe a smaller portion.
I thought it was going to knock it back.
If you knocked it back, I mean, it's such a baller move for no reason.
It's so
Don't do
good.
that, Mass. Oh, Mass.
That's a bummer because he better have the tummies come correct because he asked me what my favorite bourbon is, and we're probably going to try one of my
Right,
top
you
5.
ready?
Nope. Hold on.
Drink some water.
All right.
Mix in a water.
Scrape your tongue with your teeth.
No, mix in a water for real. Seriously, that beer's not going to help. It's just going to bubble it up.
I just needed the taste.
All right, Souls,
I
fire
love
away.
you.
I love you
For
too.
Brewers. Traded Devin Williams to the Yankees for this player.
Okay.
Kyle, may I ask one clarification question, and you can feel free not to answer it if you
Yeah.
feel like it gives anything away.
Oh, wait, hold on.
well-
I actually know this.
No, okay, that's fine. It's not about this question. It's just in general. So may I ask, or do you want to
Go
answer?
ahead.
You want to answer? Go ahead.
No. But go ahead and ask. But I know this. I know this.
Kyle, are all the players that we're discussing tonight, are they all MLB players or are prospects included?
All MLB players.
Okay, that's the only clarification I just wanted. All right, so Mass, if you know it, take it.
Are you talking about who the Yankees traded to the Brewers?
Yeah, who they sent to the Brewers in exchange for Devin Williams?
I think I'm taking this to you guys, not Kyle. I think it's Nestor Cortez.
Now, Kyle,
Is that your final?
I got to be
No.
honest with you. I didn't even like.
No, Kyle, that's not our final answer.
I don't
I'm
even
saying that to
know-
the two of them.
Oh, is that the guy that was like pitching really well a couple years ago, and everybody was making T-shirts and stuff about him? Just looks like your gardener.
yeah, he's got the mustache, and then he kind of had the uneventful World Series performance. Now, Kyle, were there two
He
guys?
was on the Yankees last year.
Yeah.
Oh.
He got put. He's the one who gave up the
Grand Salami.
Yeah, for the first game.
Kyle, were there two guys in that deal, or is this a trick
Yes.
question? Is you looking for one, or are you looking for both?
I'm looking for one.
Okay, so I do think Nestor Cortez was part of the. I think it was two guys. It was him and somebody else for Devin Williams. I'm pretty sure. You guys want to go with that?
I really don't know much about Yankees baseball, so I'm fine. When it comes to Yankees, I trust you guys.
Massey, you seem to be pretty excitable about it. You want to go with that?
Kyle, is it Nestor Cortez?
It is Nestor Cortez.
Is Alex Verdugo still on the Red Sox? Yankees?
Kyle, are you
Yankees.
proud of me?
Was he on the Red Sox?
I am.
He was.
That's just like a common
will you
thing
make
now. just
sweet,
Red
sweet
Sox
love
go
to
to
me?
Yankees.
It's a weird thing. It used to be like unheard of, and then
Johnny Damon
Johnny
made it
Damon
famous.
ruined it. Kyle, who's the second guy in that deal?
It's a minor leaguer.
Kyle, will you make
There
sweet,
was-
sweet love to me?
Remember when the Yankees gave Jacoby Ellsbury all that money?
Yeah.
Kyle,
What?
will you make sweet, sweet love to me?
Yeah. After this game.
Nice.
Apparently, the minor leaguer that the Yankees gave up was the bigger part of the deal.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
I say this Nestor Cortez guy. I didn't even know he was still in the Yankees uniform last year, so it can't be that great.
All right.
Why are the Lions
Rangers.
losing to the 49ers?
Sign this outfielder to a 2-year deal.
One more time, Kyle.
He just did like a
Sign this
Dirk
outfielder to
Nowitzki
a 2-year
fadeaway
deal.
cough. Sorry, Kyle. I interrupted you, but you did like a fadeaway cough, like you were fucking Tim Duncan in the paint.
Rangers. Sign this outfielder to a 2-year deal.
Oh, Peterson.
Oh, Mr. October. That's right.
Wasn't it Jack Peterson?
Yes.
I think I said something
waiting
in the
for the
group chat
correct
about they're
answer.
going to be really good in October. Kyle, remember when I sat in Burger King for like 25 minutes trying to remember that guy's name?
Jock Peterson?
Yeah, he called me
Yeah.
like twice.
Yeah.
Did you?
No, I did.
Why didn't
No,
you
he
ever
did.
call me?
Because you don't know baseball stuff.
I got Nestor Cortez.
Yeah, but you doubted it still. I know this, but I'm not sure.
All right. Athletics.
Sacramento.
Las Vegas.
Sign this pitcher to a 2-year deal.
I don't know the answer
I
to this
actually
question.
Do you know?
Severino.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, look at me. I know baseball, bitch.
This is really funny because like Kyle's like mad that we're actually doing good at this because he doesn't want to give us the money, but at the same time he doesn't want to be mad because he knows that nothing he said has fallen on deaf ears lately.
Kyle, are you proud of me? I got that without even missing a beat.
Yeah.
Kyle,
Now, here's where it gets fun for me.
no.
As these names are starting to get a little bit more obscure, I'm sensing that the guy I did homework on is not on this questionnaire list.
Well,
I'm ready.
I'd be
You guys
curious-
ready for this?
well,
Yeah.
hold on. I'd be
No.
curious to know where we're at points wise, because
Oh, I don't care. Just keep going.
27.
All right.
You got one wrong. 27.
Okay.
Is this the start of the
4 points.
4 points?
Yep.
Quick review.
Yeah, do it real quick. That's fine. All right. So the Crown Royal Extra Rare 18-year-old Mass Fire Away.
Very whiskey, very good, very strong for me. Had to knock it back. Got the tummies right now.
I don't know what that means.
My tummy's bubbling a little bit.
Honestly, trust me. Scrape your tongue on the top of your teeth. Just do it a bunch of times. You
No, like this.
No, like rake it.
Like you should be able to hear it.
Don't do so Star Warsy. Just
What does that mean?
I can imagine an alien doing that.
Like this,
Jake
man.
Moody sucks. Can you say that with me? Jake Moody
No,
sucks.
you're not going down far enough. Stick the tip of your tongue all the way down to the bottom of your mouth. That's as far down as you can get. Man, Ashley is an unpleased woman.
That's not true. My tongue goes very deep.
Oh man,
Deep.
he's gonna.
Why is your tongue going? You're not supposed to shove your tongue in her pussy.
Well, if I can reach the G spot, it works.
All right. My
Deep-
door is open.
Deep tonguing.
Oh, sorry, Magic Fingers. Oh, can we start calling you Magic Fingers, Mike?
Oh man.
Also,
No, we're calling
it's the
Magic
sucking
Fingers
action
Soul,
on the
so.
clitoris.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick too. It's got to be a lot of puke. Mark is not joining us, and it's been like an hour's worth of cleanup on that.
So I can. So Mock got Hogwarts Legacy for Christmas. A new
I
TV.
did also block him from joining.
hilarious.
He got a new TV, Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch, and a Venom Lego head. So there's a 0% chance he's not
Right.
doing all those things. Kendall, Crown 18.
We're good. This, in general, is the only Canadian whiskey that I like. Now, take that for what you will. Don't know why. Oh, hilarious. I enjoy basically the entire Crown Royal line. This is very good. As far as flavor goes, this is going to sound insulting, and it's the wrong thing to say. There's a muted flavor to it. Like, it doesn't have like something so pronounced that it's like, okay, I can identify it as this. There's just something that's just enjoyable because it is
Kendall.
what it is.
Kendall,
Yes.
I just want to let you know it can identify as anything it wants to be.
I apologize. I'm very ignorant.
This is a very pansexual whiskey.
Did you just assume the whiskey's gender?
I did, but it's just the way I was brought up.
Flavor profile was it's a
Way to
whiskey.
blame Lincoln.
It's a whiskey's drinker's whiskey is what it is. It doesn't have any overlying. It's like super outlandish identifiable characteristics that overtake the show. It blends well, which ironically should be the case because it is a blended whiskey. But with an 18-year age statement, which the Crown Royal family is not notoriously known for doing in years past, with things like the XR Special Reserve and the XO being ageless statement whiskeys, this was their first major crack at it. 18 years is not a joke when it comes to the aged whiskey category, but they did a very good job on it. Now, as far as Crown Royal goes, it's a tough pill to swallow. And that will always be the case in the argument for and against Crown Royals, that it is a phenomenal whiskey for the price, but when you factor into the high-end marks, which is why the XR, the Special Reserve, never did well at $60 and $100, respectively, price point-wise, that was always the big problem. The XO stuck around because it's in that $30 to $50 range, which is what a lot of people are looking for. The Crown Royal, the 18-year-old, price point-wise, you're going to find that retailing on most shelves in the Connecticut, New England area, probably sitting around like $160 to $165 a bottle. It's a lot for a whiskey, but this and the Golden Apple before it were slightly late to the game products of the whiskey boom. And what Crown Royal is doing now is getting in front of it, and we'll have this to taste at a later date, is they're getting in front of it and they're coming out with a lesser expensive age statement, Crown Royal 12. And that will be available the minute I get my hands on it. And that one's going to be no joke because they're coming out with that one in the 1.75.
Hell yeah!
And then our introduction into our next one, real quick, Kyle, is... Massey asked me, I recently updated my whiskey tasting chart for my whiskey class. I am approximately at a little bit over 2,500 total whiskeys tasted in my career since
a lot of
becoming
whiskey.
a manager. Now, it's a little...
This guy might be an alcoholic.
Well, no, tasted, not drank. There's a difference. I've spat quite a few of them.
Breaks my heart.
So
Spitters or quitters.
Massey asked me what my favorite was. I can't really answer that question, but if I had to make a list, top 10, this one's in it.
All right.
I've been feeling it
Which is
coming
the,
in the air
it's the
tonight.
Savage and Cook from Vallejo,
So
California.
long.
It is the Burning Chair by Savage and Cook. It is one of my favorite bourbons of all time.
It'd be so funny if he just came out and said, and I present to you Yellowtail White Zinfandel.
Discontinued.
Man.
It's not even a thing.
That would be so goddamn funny.
All right, you ready?
And
I'm ready.
glass cork.
That's cool. Do we need to rinse our glass?
No.
Oh, okay. Kyle?
Is Mock here?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard excessive noise in the background.
No.
That wasn't-
I mean, maybe.
It was me.
I don't-
All right,
This
Angels.
is cool. Oh God. Teoscar Hernandez.
Made the first move of the offseason by acquiring this outfielder.
Did you
Angels.
trade for him?
No, it would have been a free agent.
Changing information.
You could. You're just not choosing to.
Damn right, Skippo.
I don't think I know.
I highly suggest a quick nose, let it breathe for about 30 seconds to give it a second nose. And in Kendall fashion, there is no waste here.
BK Meltzar coming back.
Right, so Angels signed this outfielder for the first move of the offseason. Did I hear that right?
Yeah. I don't remember for some reason.
Because it was the first move of the offseason, Kendall.
Damn.
I'm
I'd be pissed.
Are we ready to try this or let it breathe more?
You can try
I'm gonna be pissed if it's somebody. Because like it's funny. Like
Is aerating a good idea?
Adamas is like one of the first things I remember for position players. Like there were pitchers that went outfielder.
giving you 10 seconds.
You guys get anything?
9,
Can I have 13?
8,
I
Can I have
actually
14?
think this is
15?
6,
16?
5,
Teoscar Hernandez.
2.
Souls, we're gonna fold. We're folding.
Right. It is Jorge Soler.
Oh, I honestly I don't think I would have got that though.
Oh, that's a bummer. Sorry. I just found out that the
Right.
Savage and Cook did away with the blacked out bottles. They're clear now.
Holy shit.
So fucking good.
Holy shit. Am I drinking whiskey?
This has piqued Mass's interest.
Nationals.
Oh my god. I could drink a bottle
Brought
of
back a
this.
Former friend to play DH.
What's the question, Kyle?
Ooh, I already said it.
The National signed
Brought
a
back-
former
Then I
friend to
quit.
play DH. It's got to be an Edwin Encarnacion style. Who played DH for the Nationals? Ew, is it Patrick Wisdom?
No. No, it's
Yeah, he signed to Japan.
Josh Bell. Josh Bell signed
Oh.
the reason like
Yeah, I forgot about Josh Bell.
yeah that.
Was he ever a Pirate?
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
listen, he's gonna be traded back to the Pirates.
Yar har hibbity fee. Being a pirate is all right with me.
That guy is just doomed to be traded at the
Because a pirate
deadline.
is free. You are a pirate.
All right. Was that your final answer?
It is.
Josh Bell is.
Correct.
I like this Massey, like lush. Fill my glass.
Tigers signed this second baseman to a 1-year deal.
What's the question? I'm begging for more whiskey.
Was he already on the Tigers?
What
Was he already on the Tigers?
did I say he was?
Could you say if he was?
Can you repeat the question as it was?
Signed this second baseman to a 1-year deal.
It was the Tigers?
Yeah. Yeah. Kyle and I talked about this today. It was.
I feel like I know who this is.
I'm just
Paul, can I please have more
You
whiskey?
know who this is, Mass.
maybe. I'm just tired of all. Look, I know who this is, and I'm sick and tired of all these Yankees.
Oh, so I was right.
Yes.
He sucks.
It's just Kyle's really been honing in on ex-Yankees today.
Fuck you, Gleyber Torres.
Well, the Yankees made a lot of moves. That's kind of been what their MO has been this.
Kyle, Gleyber Torres, final answer, Buzz.
Yeah.
Paul, can I please have more whiskey?
Kyle had an
Just a smidge.
Kyle had an in-depth conversation today about that.
Do it
signing.
into the mic. Do it into the mic. Oh, that's the good stuff.
That is amazing to me. I don't know why. But yeah, and we'll be talking in a year's time where
the
Gleyber
good
Torres
stuff.
signs somewhere else.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, would you like some more?
Please.
This is, how much does this retail for?
Kendall. I'm going to give you some more. But when I'm going up, you don't come up with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was.
Keep your hand steady.
I was afraid of.
Kendall comes,
Put the
Kendall
back
comes back.
of your hand on top of this Los Siete bottle. Keep it there. Don't move.
I'm sorry.
Kendall, go up.
I'm afraid of
Kendall,
spillage.
go up. Kendall, go up.
Thank you very much.
Oh, what is this retail for? What is this retail for?
About 80, 85.
All right,
Look at more, baby.
Guardian, sign this first baseman to a 1-year deal.
First baseman?
Correct.
Guardians, what did you do? Wait.
I know this. I know this.
No, you don't.
Eloy De La Cruz.
Is that your guess, or are you just saying that the joke with us?
That's a joke with us.
They just re-signed him, right?
Who's the kid from the Braves that came from the Cardinals
What?
and gets like injured every year? Kyle, you know who I'm talking about.
He was a Brave, and now he's a Cardinal.
No, he was a Cardinal. Now he's a Brave. Might not be a Brave anymore. Ozuna?
Who? Marcell
Marcel?
Ozuna?
Yeah.
Ozuna?
What
That
position
not a
does he
kid.
play?
That guy's played forever. He's an outfielder by trade,
Oh,
but
never mind.
He's a DH now.
Never mind.
He had the like, really bad play where he went to go rob a home run, and it was like 45 feet in front of him.
Kyle.
Yeah. He's terrible.
Kyle, can I ask a question, and you can say yes or no if you want to?
Yeah.
Is this player, because I remember seeing something about this, is this player's third stint in the AL Central?
Can't answer that.
didn't Santana just resign? Is that?
Well, Santana was an Indian before, and he also played for the Royals.
Paul, let me see the bottle real
Well,
quick.
that's why I think what he means. I mean,
Please.
But he wasn't an Indian last year.
Paul,
I'm pretty sure last year he was a Brewer and a Brave.
Paul, can I see the bottle, please?
well, I don't know. I'm confused.
I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure. I know maybe not the Braves. I know he played for the Brewers last year.
I'm not sure.
I think he. Wait, hold on. Wait. What team are we talking about? We're talking about
Cleveland, right?
this person signed with Cleveland?
Yeah, first baseman. I'm pretty sure.
Kyle, are we talking about Cleveland?
Yes.
B. Carlos Santana. Final answer.
So last season, sorry, I was thinking of someone different. Last season, I'm pretty sure he was with the.
Kyle, I buzzed and said Carlos Santana. Final answer.
No, so Carlos Santana was not. He wasn't an Indian last year. He was a Twin. He played with the Indians to start his career for like 6 years. Then I think he went to Philadelphia for like a year, and then back to the Indians. And then I think he bounced around a little bit.
Why can't I say Carlos Santana?
You can. I'm fine with it. I think it is Carlos Santana.
Buzz.
But
B.
Carlos Santana was not an Indian last year. He was a Twin.
Buzz. B.
So
Carlos
if Ken-
Santana. Final answer.
All right. I'm gonna say because if Kendall's basing the
Carlos
answer.
Santana.
Oh, all right. Because
Victory.
I got fucked up because Kendall was saying he re-signed.
That's why I thought he re-signed.
So he was an Indian in the past twice. That's why I asked about his second stint because technically this would be his fourth stint because he was a Royal. I'm pretty sure at one point.
Oh my god.
You want to hear the funny part about this?
What?
So the Guardian traded Josh Naylor.
Yeah.
He was making $12 million this season.
And they signed Carlos Santana for 11.4.
No, they signed him for 12, but like not even like 10 minutes after.
Well, so the question was but the thing with I don't know about baseball contracts. You guys would know this better than I would. You and Kendall. Do they have a lot of stuff like NFL where there's a lot of incentive based?
Fucking rude. I would know that. That's
they could
money
get,
in
like-
deals.
Bonuses and stuff.
So maybe Josh Naylor's contract was $12 million, but could be up to $16 million with incentives.
I'll say baseball has some ridiculous incentives, like just some preposterous, like batting above a certain averages and certain amount of.
So there was an NHL contract one year that was fucking awesome. And it was like 30 years ago. We'd have to try to find it. But there was a player who signed a contract for the league minimum. He was projected to get this is way, way back. So it was like 2.1 mil or something like that a year, which was like a lot. But he signed a contract for the league minimum, which was like 600,000 or something like that. But the deal was his contract for the year would be worth $3.5 million if they won over 70% of their home games and eclipsed a certain number in concession sales. So the last game of the season, what was it? The last game of the season, he, in between periods, went out into the stands and promoted that if you buy a hot dog and a soda, that he would take a picture with you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and so they ended up breaking it, and so he went from making $600K to went from being the lowest paid player in the NHL to being the highest paid NHL player in 1 year. It was fucking sick. Send that to your poppy.
As a group this
you
year,
ready?
oh, real quick, Kyle. As a group this year, I want us to watch a baseball game. Somebody's house, doesn't matter. Do the 9x9 at home.
I think I would like to propose a change to the rule. Now, I would like to do a 9x9. I would like to do a 9x9 by 9 by 9 by 9 by 9 by 9 challenge.
Okay.
So 9 innings of baseball with the 5 of us. I would like to do 9 beers, 9 hot dogs, 9 snus,
Oh my God.
nine lips,
What is the difference between snus and lips?
dip, like the stuff you spit.
Straight cut?
Hold
Long
on.
cut?
It doesn't have to be. It can be pooches. And 9,
Shots?
no. Some other sort of concession.
Nachos.
No, that's not a concession at most stadiums. Like not regular nachos, but the Irish nachos.
Helmet of ice cream.
Oh, I'm in on that.
We can
That
do that.
might actually help.
Helmet of ice cream. So, but as a group, so we have the entirety of the baseball game to do 9 lips of snus, which is the standard set by Kyle and I, which is technically 18 pooches.
Okay.
9 lips of pooches of any type, which would technically be 18 pooches as well, of dip. 9 hot dogs, drink 9 20-ounce beers, and eat 9 mini helmets of ice cream as a 5-some.
Can I just have a 9 12-ounce beers?
Well, the 20-ounce beers.
But the way you're pitching this, are you describing that we could split it up as a group of who
We can
tackles
split
what?
it up as a group, but there's rules in place, which the rules are chewing tobacco has to be kept in for a minimum of 2 full innings. Like from the first pitch of the inning to the end of the commercial break of the second inning.
Okay.
Snus has to be kept in for 1 inning.
That's not too bad.
Double cask or sherry oak. Black box or blue box.
Well, I'd be curious.
Because the reason I say this is like Kyle and I are obviously going to have to pull all the weight on the chewing tobacco and snus. Kendall or Massey might throw a couple snus in for us. But like, if you think about it, if we have to do 9 lips of snus for an inning each and 9 lips of dip for 2 innings each, I'll pack the horseshoes. I'll do long cut and pack horseshoes, which would count, I think, for 4 pooches. Kyle will do the snus, but that means we're not contributing anything to hot dogs, beer, or ice cream.
I can do all that. Don't worry. I'll do that damage for you.
Well, and you can count me at least. I'd love to do at least 2, like lips, and then.
Whoa! Oh, Matt! Oh, Kyle! Are you on the air, Kyle? Kyle, are you here?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
loud.
I'm waiting.
Did you hear that?
He's
Hear
also
what?
trying to do the rest of his game.
Did you hear? Kyle does not care about the game anymore. Did you hear what Kendall just said?
Yeah, he's gonna do lips with Craig.
No, lips with us if we do this challenge.
All right, Kendall. Well, guess what?
I promise
Ready to
you,
watch the Rockies Twins game?
Kyle.
That's fine.
Kyle will miss 1 week of Phillies games for Kendall to do 2 horseshoe lips of dip.
What is a horseshoe lip?
That's not gonna.
When you pack it molar to molar all across the
But there's, it's got to be. One, it's got to be straight. It's either be the Grizzlies or Stokers.
Can you tell your dad that I've never been prouder of that response?
I mean, Stokers would. I'd probably like poop my pants if I had a lip of Stokers. Like that'd be like oh. Kyle, I'm sorry. You can continue.
This is the last 400 one.
Okay.
Point. Rays signed this former top prospect to a minor league deal.
Oh man. Why am I not remembering this? Do you guys don't know, right?
I'm really terrible with like the minor league stuff.
I don't know. Wait, is he still a prospect? Like,
No.
I don't
He is-
know.
All right, I have a name. I don't think it's right. Coco Montes.
Hilarious.
Coco Montes. Montes.
Well, good for you, by the way.
So I heard that on the radio today.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I have no idea.
Don't even know
Oh,
if he
you
was a
should've
top
gotten
prospect
this.
at all. Just heard the Rays did something with him.
Paul, you should have gotten this.
Oh, Yohan Moncada.
No, close.
He's gonna be a Cub.
That'd be horrible.
He's gonna be.
Keep going.
They're gonna bring in him to be the quote unquote in case things are going bad for Kyle Busch type thing at third base, like a veteran player that doesn't have to play every day. Kyle Busch, is that the third baseman? No.
Kyle Busch is the NASCAR driver.
What's the Busch, Kyle, for the Cubs? Third baseman, a prospect. Michael Busch. I think the Cubs are gonna bring in Moncada to be that, like, when Michael Busch is going through like a low point as a rookie, which is gonna happen. You can put in Yohan Moncada to be the because Yohan Moncada is gonna suck offensively, but he's very good defensively,
It's a low pressure move. I get that. That sucks though.
and he's gonna get the league minimum.
Keep going.
I almost yelled at Mass, but it's just
What did I do?
No, that I forgot that the glasses do that.
Yeah, I did.
No,
it on
no, that's
purpose.
it. I
The
rescind.
answer was Eloy Jimenez.
Oh, really?
Ew, really?
I didn't.
Yep.
Did not know that.
That's not. That's not. I didn't realize that.
All right. Well, you guys should get this one.
Is this the
This
400?
is for the 5-pointers.
All right, let's do the quick review and back in.
Hold on.
All
Let's give Kyle 2 more questions because we paused him like before.
No, we're good because this is a good stopping point. You're in between rounds. Savage and Cook, burning chair. Kendall.
Very good. Not what I expected. I don't know going into this what I did expect, but for a bourbon, basically, there's no bite whatsoever. There's a lot of rich flavor to it. To me, not that you would, but it seems like it's pretty universal. You can mix it if you wanted. You can drink it straight, and basically, you mentioned the price point was $80.
Yeah, something like that.
It's worth every penny. Like, never had it. And for me, the novelty of a glass, a cork, worth every penny. And I'm a guy who enjoys ridiculous things. That is awesome.
Mass?
This is the smoothest whiskey I've ever drank in my life. This was fucking delicious. It tasted very oaky. I don't think that that's true, but that's what it tasted like to me. What I imagine oakiness tastes like.
That's like, this tastes like magic in a bottle.
This was awesome. Like 10 out of 10 would love this.
You did love this.
Yeah, it was
Not
great.
would, did.
Did. It still do.
Is your favorite today?
To date, yeah.
How long ago did you guys finish what's in your glass?
30 seconds ago.
3 minutes.
Sniff your glass, Kendall. Mass, you can probably do it now, but inside, all the way. How incredible is that?
It's amazing how much
Oh,
is still.
I feel like I got contact high.
Yeah.
It's supposed like it's full.
This is a top 10 bourbon for me all time. The Burning Chair is fantastic. Savage Cook line altogether is good. They make an American whiskey, which is out of this world. There's one thing from their portfolio I haven't had, but that's blanking the name. But the Burning Chair is so good. I love it. It's got a subtle but like in-your-face smokiness to it that's tasty and delicious, but not overpowering. The oakiness is there. Very, very strong, heavy notes on that baking spice and that marzipan. Like a cardamom pod almost. A little bit of the nutmeg. So fucking good.
And at this time, you mentioned they're transitioning to clear glass, or
Apparently, yeah, I
but
just saw that.
at this time right now, pretty cool black.
It's a sick bottle, all black with two, not a full wraparound label, very tiny
Yeah,
label on the back with the supplier info.
is it
and then like a
diamond?
very hip hop artist type inspired label on the front.
Yeah. Yes. Is it diamond shaped though? I mean,
Well, no, I mean it's square shaped. It's just because the way the label
oh, I
is.
see.
It's
Yeah.
pear shaped.
But it's just a square shaped bottle.
That's cool though. Very cool. Master's got into a sexy phase of the evening.
Yeah.
Enjoy
What
that.
happens when I've had enough to drink?
At the hour and 34-minute recording point, he's getting to his
All right,
sexy
and then
phase.
the next bourbon we're going to dive into is a real heavy hitter on the allocation market. One of the most sought after bourbons in the world on a daily basis. A bourbon that's I'm personally asked about at work every single day. If I work out of the 365 days of the year, if I work, we'll call it 300 of them, I get questions about this bourbon. I would say about 270 of them.
What is it?
Michter's single barrel 10-year-old.
Is it worth getting asked that much?
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me it is, but you guys are going to have the option to taste it
Obviously,
yourselves.
never had, but from the Michter's line, I've enjoyed it.
Kyle, did you want to give a review on any of these bourbons, by the way, real quick?
Nah, I'm not a bourbon guy.
Yeah, it's true. One bourbon,
One scotch,
souls.
one soul.
Fine.
Never heard the song.
Massey, that's incredible. There's no way you've never heard that song before.
I'm telling you, I've never heard the song. Paul started singing in the
If
car.
you start getting tummies, please don't shoot that back.
Okay.
Okay.
Why will
One
that be badly?
bourbon.
No, because
One
it's just
scotch.
really hard and expensive.
One pop.
How much is it?
Damn. Kyle knows it.
How much is this per bottle?
Hmm?
How much is this retail?
Retail
I
or how
love
much is
you.
in a bottle?
What's the
I love
difference?
you so much.
Cost versus
Cost, it's $148 a bottle. Retail is roughly about $400 a bottle because
Oh.
it's so hard to get. This only comes
You're
out
so
once a
healthy.
year. All right,
You're so
Solzy,
healthy.
500 pointers. Fire away, baby.
Well, you guys should get this.
You guys or Paul?
Orioles. Orioles.
Uh.
Signed this catcher to be their backup this year.
I'm sorry. What happened? One more time?
Orioles signed this catcher to be their backup this year.
Oh,
Because we should know this, my mind
Didn't we
immediately
literally-
went to Yasmani Grandal.
no. We literally talked about this 20 minutes ago.
Oh, is it?
It's Gary Sanchez.
Is it? Okay. I'm fine
Yeah.
with guessing
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
You guys ruined it.
Sorry,
Well,
Kyle.
that's what we do. We ruin things.
Is it Gary Sanchez?
Yeah.
Oh. My mind immediately went
Rockies.
to Yasmani Grandal.
Signed this former Twins utility man to a one-year deal. Fuck you, Kendall. You thought it was the other one.
I did.
He made the face and everything.
I was gonna fire immediately, and then you got me.
Rocky signed this utility man.
Twins utility man.
Yeah. Also, hey Kyle, Charlie Blackmon's number should be retired for the Rockies, right?
Yeah, it will be.
It should be. He was second. He's
Yeah.
second in every statistical category.
That guy was so good for.
Remember when he had that random stint where he was in the home run derby?
Yeah.
Yeah, you picked him.
I had to. It's Charlie fucking Blackmon.
And the guy that I picked, everyone laughed at me.
Edwin Encarnacion.
He made it to the finals and lost to John Carlo. Anyways,
I don't think I know.
Paul, get one of those bottles.
These?
The one you sent me.
You guys got nothing, right?
I have no idea.
Utility guy he signed with Colorado,
yeah.
and it's not the guy we talked about, Kyle.
Nope. I made sure I didn't include that one.
Quite unfortunate for me. I don't know. I got nothing. I think you guys got nothing.
I got nothing.
Bro, this is 500s. What do you think?
The use of pro was.
Kyle Farmer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because you're a bad baseball fan.
Look, Kyle, that's like no man's land. If you sign to Colorado, you basically are, presuming that your career is going to be done for 2 years.
You guys should make one of these for me, and I'll play by myself and see if I can beat you.
Okay, I will be more than happy to do that, Kyle.
Well, yeah,
Kyle,
Yeah, next
I'll do that tonight.
Marlins traded Vidal Brujan to the Cubs for this former top prospect.
see, this is where we're going to suck.
No, I know this.
Do you? I
I
mean,
do. I'm trying to think.
it's the prospect pieces that I never really cared to
No,
pay attention
I
to.
listen to this stuff all the time. Matt Mervis.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I listened to the
It was
ESPN
either
1000
that or
Chicago.
one of the Phillies
Yeah.
questions.
Well, I listen to ESPN 1000 Chicago all the time, and so they talk about anything because they say like ESPN 1000 home of the Chicago White Sox don't want to talk about them. So Cubs news.
Right.
So these next two questions, I'm sorry. Padres, how many free agents do they have?
Like that that they've signed.
No, that are free agents.
All right, so hold on. I think you got to give us like a
Multiple choice.
like a number because that's a tough thing to just know off the top of your head.
Or at
Yes,
least give
they
us
didn't
within
do
like
anything. That's
5.
why I had to do this.
What's that?
Or at least like
I
within
had
5
to do
or
this
something
because
like
they
that.
didn't do nothing.
I missed the question.
Well, can you give us like a range?
How many Padres players are entering free agency this year?
Just pick a number.
13.
Is that your final answer?
I mean, my lucky number
9.
is
9. That's my favorite number. 9. Stick with it.
No. I was going to say my favorite number.
There's no way we're gonna know this.
I'll give you 2 points.
Okay.
It was 11.
All right.
So question: I said 13 to start. Would we still have gotten 2 points?
Yes.
Oh, sick. Hey guys,
Cardinals.
I'm nothing but consistent.
Oh boy, I'm here. I got this.
How many free agents do they have?
So is this the last round knowing this information?
Well, it's because they haven't done nothing.
No,
Yeah, but so you still have to know. Like, I mean, I'm cool with 7. I mean,
You know what we're gonna do? You know what we're gonna do?
what are we going to do?
We're gonna find the square root and round to the closest whole number of any of the proofs on these bottles. So Kendall or Massey, who wants to pick?
Me,
All right, pick one of the bottles.
the Japanese one.
All right. All right, the answer that we got rounding to the whole number is sticking true to it. 9.
9.
Yep.
The
86.
answer is
Square root
6.
of 86 is 9.27. So,
The answer is 6.
all
so
right,
do we get any points for that?
No.
Fuck you, Kyle.
So hold on, I get 2 points for being 2 off, but I don't get 1 point for being 3 off.
Yeah, you guys got it.
all right.
I just love convincing Kyle to give us money. He's only doing
Now-
that because we must not be close.
You guys got a 68.
Out of 75.
Like, you got a D plus.
What?
What?
Yeah, no, my math didn't add up, so that's why I'm giving it to you.
It's pretty unfortunate 'cause I feel like we, did fairly well.
That's a 90.
Was there 5 things per category?
Yeah.
68 divided by
I said my
75
math-
is 90.
I said my math was wrong, math.
So are we already in the green?
Yeah, you got it.
No, it's over. We just won.
We win. Hooray!
Oh.
But do you want to double or nothing?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Well, hold on.
Well, I feel like you can't afford $40 each. Like, at one time.
It wouldn't
Yeah.
be at one time. You get it throughout the year.
No, it's going to be at one time.
Yeah, we already established this is the Yard Goats game.
Yeah, we're going to Delilah's.
We're going to.
Dim sum for me. Num num num.
Ooh, dim sum sounds good.
Ask Kyle
All right.
all about it. Kyle, how was dim sum?
My door's open.
No, like, do you like dim sum?
I think that San Laporta is being utilized way too much now that the season's over. This question, right?
I don't
Hold
want
on.
to double down.
Hold on. We're not doubling down anymore. So if you're going to up it to 25, my
You have to get the question right.
my
If you
proposition.
don't get it, you just get 15.
Okay,
What?
so
You said 20.
no. We get the 20 if we can wager $5. So
No.
if we get it wrong, it goes down to 15. If we get it right, it goes to 25. I'm in.
I'm out.
Kendall, you're the
Cheap
deciding factor.
motherfucker. Kendall's a Jew.
All right,
But he's
listen.
not top Jew.
It's not.
It's true.
Never been. All right, here's the thing. The show is nothing but nonsense. It's just what we do. I think we go for it because
Alright,
that's how
fire
it is.
away.
Otherwise,
YOLO.
All right, what is?
I don't know how loud that was out loud, but it was very loud in a headphone.
Who is my favorite player in the NFL not on the Steelers?
Favorite player in the NFL, not on the Steelers.
Alright, so here's the thing.
I don't like this because it's super subjective.
I've made it pretty well known that I really like this guy.
All right, he loves Garrett Wilson.
Well,
Garrett Blunt.
Yep. Yep.
Currently active, right, Kyle?
So
Say
Yeah.
currently active.
Currently active. He just said it.
I think there's a lot of stock in what Kyle is about as it is in fantasy football. That's just the way I feel.
Oh,
Trevor
Garrett
Pride.
Wilson. Garrett Wilson.
Well, I think Garrett Wilson could be up there.
Yeah, Trey McBride.
I mean,
But that's not it.
don't I just after when I'm sorry if I'm wrong. After recent conversation as of today, if hypothetically if we were to do a keeper draft, he may not keep Garrett Wilson. Now it's because of where he was drafted, not because of the player. I just want that to be in the mix.
I was about to come out here and be like, no, my favorite player is Jordan Addison.
Could you imagine that? I'd be so mad.
Yes, I can imagine that. It's a very Kyle thing to do.
I don't know. I think that there's like the Trey McBride's world. There's the Sam Laporta's the world. There is, in fact, the
Kyle,
Garrett
can I
Wilson's.
choose not to answer and keep my $20?
No.
That's a group effort.
That is a great question. Not expecting after a baseball free agency, thing we just did.
It's going to be some weird defensive player. I know it. But he's a sucker for offense because his team's always so bad at it.
This is going to be some Chase Brown
I don't know.
motherfucker.
My gut is kind of with you, Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. Lock it in. Garrett Wilson.
Wait,
Wow, the answer is Jameer Gibbs.
No,
It's
it's
not.
not.
It's not.
No, it's not.
It's
Kyle.
not.
You're a lying sack of
We-
monkeys.
we will-
Kyle, you're so full of shit.
We will crucify you
I
with that.
know. You guys got it. Relax.
Oh, I was about to be so fucking mad.
I told you.
There's a measuring
Some
cup.
Jordan Addison.
There's a measuring cup in front of me with some cheap liquid. I was going to dump it all over Mass's bare chest.
I do love, though, Trey McBride.
I know
Yeah.
you do.
It's unfortunate that he scored that touchdown this past
On his
Saturday.
98th reception.
It's a damn shame.
You are welcome.
The Cardinals made sure that guy was getting that touchdown.
Yeah, so be it.
All right, quick review.
It's kind of hard not to beat us with tight ends.
Quick review on the Michter's,
Hey, he's very good, though.
Michter's 10.
Fucking awesome.
The Michters is awesome because, as a fan of I think I've had two other Michters prior to this. The nice thing about it is it actually does have a little bit of bite. So if you're a fan of someone who has that if you want to say something that has like perhaps a harshness to it, that's not too overpowerful. Just but like you know what you're drinking. This is definitely in your wheelhouse. I guess as a person who prefers Scotch to bourbon, not I want to say the right thing. As I like Scotch more, I do really enjoy bourbon as well. The nice thing about it is it's so distinctively different, and there is a more, we'll call it raw aspect to it, and that is entirely evident in that pour. Loved it a lot. Would have it just as is any day of the week.
What he said.
There you go. Moving on now to the two scotches. The first one up, the staple of the Suntory portfolio, the Yamazaki single malt 12-year-old Scotch whiskey.
Max, that was quite unfortunate. We hear that when that happens.
I didn't know what it was.
And we're going to hear when he puts it back in, too.
There you go. All right, so I don't know. Are you crunched?
I'm sorry.
You gotta get going. Close.
Kyle.
What? I'm sorry.
I said, do you have to get going right now?
Not yet.
You said you had two things. Is the other one quick or no?
I'm gonna save it for next week.
Next week. You guys want to do some quick drunkies? Well,
Yeah, let's bang him up.
Yeah.
Kyle,
You.
I want you to give me. You can research it for a couple seconds if you have to, but I want you to give me your most disappointing NFL player of 2024.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
What's a good one? I think Aaron Rodgers is also a nomination.
That's also up there.
Yeah. I mean,
Cooper Cup.
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Cooper Cup.
No, Pooper Cup is what he was.
Cooper Cup.
yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate because, like,
Fucking trash.
my gut just says Aaron Rodgers just because it is what it is.
You guys want to hear a really,
No.
really
Here's the thing with Aaron Rodgers.
Sour Patch one?
Well, real quick, Mass. Let's hear Kyle's defendant of Aaron Rodgers.
Debo Samuel.
I don't
him.
think he was ever in consideration of being good.
Excuse me. They were Super Bowl favorites before the season started.
Yeah, well, the media, but like, there was a lot of room for him to be what he was.
Well, no. Here's the thing. Like, it's unfortunate that like the year before he got hurt in 4 plays. Like, you can't.
And the year before that, he wasn't good.
But I'm just saying though, like the Hall of Fame caliber quarterback to be playing at the 21st best quarterback in the NFL is disappointing. It is disappointing. Like Tyreek Hill is an all-star, all-time talent at wide receiver, but there are a lot of other all-time talents. Like I'm just saying, like I didn't expect Aaron Rodgers to be a top 5 quarterback this year. I did expect him to be top 10. I just did. I expected him to. He's one of those guys.
A lot
that,
of
like,
people did.
huh?
A lot of people did.
Like he had a bad year last year. He got hurt. It was just like the double revenge tour. The Bears are terrible.
But I think Tyreek Hill
to be terrible.
never got it going this year.
Tyreek Hill was a big disappointment. I mean,
I got one for you.
go ahead.
I completely forgot who it was. Oh, I remember. It was C.J. Stroud. He was fucking terrible this year.
CJ Stroud.
He was a
is
huge disappointment.
For sure. No, CJ Stroud for sure. I can agree with that. Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce turned it on in the second half of the season, but he was a disappointment for most of
I
it.
also think Patrick Mahomes can be into discussion. We're talking about an all-time great. Like, Chiefs fans have you convinced that
so
he's
funny.
Since week
So
6,
funny.
he's thrown only 3 interceptions, and he's thrown like 15 touchdowns.
So-
He's been all right since the break.
But still though, this is a guy that we're talking about as being the potential GOAT already.
Nah,
So-
fuck him.
But I'm just saying, no. But 8 years
real
into
quick.
his career, there's conversations with people of him being the GOAT all time, and you're telling me since week 16, it's now week 17,
It is week 18.
18. No. The week this is currently week 18 or week 17.
This is currently week 17.
Okay, so we're talking about 11 games. So you're telling me in 11 games he's thrown 15 touchdowns and 3 picks as the GOAT? 15 touchdowns?
Yeah,
He's
not
averaging
the GOAT.
1.14 touchdowns?
He's not the GOAT.
But I'm just saying, like, that's disappointing. This hurts.
So Brock Purdy threw a pick and it got called back for pass interference. Then he threw a pick to the same guy the next play.
You know what's funny, Massey? We had it.
Don't lie.
Are the Lions still losing?
Yeah, by 4.
Massey, to answer your earlier question, the reason the 49ers are scoring so much and stuff is because there's really just there is an actual threshold to pain that God allows if you're a good person, and there are good Bears fans. Maybe 5 total, but there are some, and we need something.
You know what? Just for you, because I love you. Even though it's the 49ers, I'll give this to you.
Because let's just face it, we're prepared to have the Rams. We're prepared to have the Rams break our heart and get completely slaughtered by the Packers in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, let me tell you, that might not happen. We might end up playing the Commanders.
Commanders have a better record?
Than us?
No, then you would be the 4 seed.
Yeah.
If the Packers beat us, they'll be the 5 seed, right?
Somehow, we might end up playing the Commies.
I think it has to do with the Commanders and the Commanders and the Packers. It has nothing to do with you guys.
No, we're already the 4 seed.
Right.
Fuck the Seattle Sea Chickens.
I love this unannounced voice change.
Yeah.
And he,
I said it the last show I was going to do this for the entire show, and I forgot until just now.
and he-
You know what voice this is, right?
oh yeah. For
Chocolate. I remember chocolate.
oh yeah.
I always hated it.
And I like that he quenches his voice with the Japanese scotch, which is just perfect.
Somewhere Kendall's wife is wet.
Oh,
because
she's
doing
wet
that
now. You can
voice.
tell by the dripping from the plywood that's above us.
All right. So, did you have anything
Because
you
I'm
wanna
the
add?
only one who can get to doing that now.
What?
Do you have anything you want to add?
No.
All right. Massey,
Yes, Paul.
I have one for you that is going to really piss Kyle off, and I'm going to give you some time to research it.
Is it a drunkie?
Nope. Yeah, it's a Drunkie.
Okay.
Your 2024 surprise MLB Player of the Year.
Kyle, what do you think? Isn't it the kid? Isn't it the kid from the Reds?
No.
The one with all the stolen bases and
Ellie
shit.
De La Cruz?
Yeah, him.
No, it's
Isn't
not a
he?
surprise.
That was 2023. He was the 2023 surprise.
Hey, listen. I remembered something about baseball. Give me something here.
He's black, so chocolate. Do you remember chocolate?
So racist. I remember chocolate. I always hated it.
Oh, God.
The sweet, sweet taste of chocolate.
It's so good, though. It's so good.
The Bears are terrible.
Honey, you better know.
You know, who knew Massey was such this treasure trove of voices?
All right, you do your research on that.
Kyle, text me
come
some
back to-
guys.
We'll come back to you. Kendall? I have a Drunkie for you.
Oh, please, please.
Your most memorable beverage consumed on the show in 2024.
Okay. Very good, very
And it
good.
can be for any reason, whether it's horrible, good,
If
unique.
it's not one of the liquors tonight, you're doing it wrong.
Well, I mean, this was a very great setup.
If it's
I
not
mean,
one of the liquors
You know
tonight,
what my
you're doing
favorite
it
thing
wrong.
about doing this sign up tonight is I purposefully saved the thing Kendall's already tried for last, so he has nothing to look forward to at the end.
well, no, but that's not true. That's not true because you know I had a lot of things, and I have, you know, despite my inability to explain things the way I like, there's a lot of things I do enjoy and I have an appreciation for. It's unfortunate I can't convey that in the form that we do in a podcast. But I think to Massey's point, I think it may just be tonight, because I didn't have, and despite the way we've done this show this year, I didn't have a lot of. I have a handful of IPAs, which is something I've traditionally drank on this show. This year was the most unique in general. Which, if you've ever listened, if you're the one or few people who've listened to the beginning of the show to the start, I think we were very IPA heavy, all of us, in a lot of ways. It's sort of kind of dropped down a little bit. There was more hard alcohol drank as well as more ales and stuff of that nature, and kind of we branched out a lot more. But for this year in general, I may even go tonight as being the best thing I drank, and I think, and ironically, because just how it is, we drank a lot tonight, and
You're gonna cry.
I may shed one tear. Was the bourbon in the black glass that I've already forgotten the name of?
Burning chair.
The burning chair. And,
That was awesome.
for
I'm
something,
very drunk.
For something that was very unexpected. If you put that in front of me, without the label currently is kind of ripped off. If you stuck that in front of me and
It's
asked
not
me,
ripped off. That's just how it looks.
is that true?
Yeah.
There's no information on it whatsoever.
What?
It's on the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
It's not ripped at all.
mine.
Kendall, Shut the fuck
entire
up.
wrong. But the point being is that you stick that in front of me and you pour it in a glass in sort of a way we did tonight. I wouldn't even know it, and it was
That's
it was,
enough. You're done. Mass, you're Drunkie?
It was tremendous.
With no help whatsoever, I have determined
I'm sensing some Gilberto.
Ding, 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 ding.
Jerkson
Gilberto is
Profar.
correcto.
Oh, my
Jackson-
guy!
Jerkson Profar was the biggest surprise of 2024. In 158 games, he averaged 280 batting average. What are these slashes? 280 batting average, 359. Is that OPS? Kyle, what's the
Probably.
slashes?
That's pizza bagels served.
It's
No.
usually average OPS, OPS plus.
280, 380, 459. I'm sorry, 839 OPS. 29. What's 2B? What's that first stat?
Don't know.
Kyle, what's 2B first stat?
Oh, second base.
Double.
Oh,
Oh, double.
29 doubles, 24 home runs, 85 RBIs, 10 stolen bases, 76 strikeouts and 101. What's BB?
Walks.
Walks.
All right, Massey, put your phone down. All right. You can have this bottle of mezcal to take home with you at the end of the show. If you can tell me who drafted him or what country he's from.
Can I tell you that I know he's 34?
No.
Can I tell you that Can I look at his name again? Jerkson Profar.
Guy's been around the block a little bit.
He's 34. He was drafted by... Man,
He's also not 34. Because he was born the year after me.
32, sorry. Turns 32 in February.
So 31.
Sorry.
That's usually
Well,
how that
all right.
math
So
works.
this is what I was reading off of the second page. That's what I was reading off.
He wants 3 to 4 years at this stage of his career.
What? Would expect he wants 3 to 4 years.
He more than his 34 years. I need a ride home tonight.
Listen, if you guys want to stay here, I would very much.
I gotta work tomorrow.
I'll stay
As
here.
do
I
I.
just want you to know my balls stink.
Hey, that's all right. I did shower
All right.
today, but it doesn't matter.
All right.
He was drafted by the Texas Rangers.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me guess. Am I any shot in the world of getting this?
Well, yeah, 1 in 32.
No.
Who he was drafted by?
He just said he was drafted by the Rangers.
Oh, she's trying to guess the country?
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, so 1 in 262.
Can I get a hint?
Sure.
Yes, it's a Spanish-speaking country.
Fuck you,
I know what
Kendall.
team he plays for in the World Baseball Classic.
Right, what kind of hint do you want?
I don't know. One that's going to make it very obvious for me to get.
Okay.
I got you, Paul.
Go ahead, Kyle.
He plays with Xander Bogaerts in the World Baseball Classic.
That's not helpful, Kyle. Paul, give me a hint.
Okay, he plays with somebody that's like the next closest country southeast of him, of Aruba.
Southeast of Aruba?
Southeast of Aruba, it's an island country.
Morocco?
Yeah. Hell yeah!
Nice.
That doesn't count because he gave you one of the 2 answers. So you get nothing. Good day, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Souls,
I'm
back
sad
to you real
now.
quite. You want a drunkie?
I have the tequila.
Got
anyways.
you.
All right, Souls. This
Yeah.
drunkie it's quite honorably the most prestigious of the drunkies, and you get to decide it with no influence, or other people can influence, but it's your decision. And whoever you pick, I submit it. Souls, who is your 2024 GSWD member of the year?
Kendall.
Golf club
Wow.
for Kendall.
Well, thank you so much.
He
Thank you
takes
so
a
much.
lot of shit from us.
He does.
Best
He does. He does a lot of things for the show.
He does.
Master just pretended to throw up into a basket with holes.
That's why I got him the
puts in
best
the most
Christmas gift this
effort.
year.
Besides not doing any games.
Kendall, for all the shit that we give you, we love
Hey.
you, buddy.
I appreciate
know.
that. And,
Kyle, shut up.
And hey, the best appreciation in making that nomination for Kyle is to say that he doesn't care.
Kyle, tell Kendall you love
I
him.
gave him something. That's
Kendall,
all he
Kyle, tell him you love him.
He did.
did. Kendall.
Yes.
I
Kyle, say it for real.
did.
Hey, I appreciate the drunkie nomination.
That's not a drunkie nomination, Kendall. That's a drunkie victory.
Well, a victory. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I'm going to nominate a drunkie for Steph Curry for NBA Play of the Year.
Was it in the Olympics?
No, it was very recently. It was against the Phoenix Suns. It was the buzzer of the second half against the Phoenix Suns.
I want to see the highlight.
He went coast to coast. I was trying to look up the team. He went coast to coast after the Phoenix Suns put up a bucket with about 20 or 15 seconds left. He went coast to coast. He dribbled around his back and hit a floater free throw line adjacent in triple man coverage to beat the buzzer to win the game.
Wow.
To end the half. And it's just incredible. The guy, like, I personally think the 3-point line has ruined the NBA.
It has.
But with the exception of Steph Curry.
What the fuck?
Steph Curry.
Everybody
is,
better watch out. The
Steph-
Sixers are making a comeback.
Kyle, shut up.
Steph Curry is so fucking good.
What the frickety frack? Watch this. Here, take this.
You gonna start over myself?
I started
Oh,
on
he's got it.
Real quick.
I drank it too fast. I don't remember.
Okay.
Just being honest. I remember liking it.
Do you like smoky stuff?
Not particularly, so go light.
Wow.
No. More than
Yeah, Steph is annoying. He's
Keep
so
going,
good.
Keep going right there.
So good.
Wow,
sorry,
that
Paul.
is smoky.
I left your phone over there and kind of did man's land.
Hey, look,
You're a
Zion
piece of
Williamson
shit.
started again.
Kyle,
Yeah,
who's winning the NBA championship this year?
I don't know,
Who do
dude.
you think?
Boston.
I gotta tell you, Max, that's a
Probably.
bad thing to do.
I'm sorry. In terms of the sound or in terms of
Oh, sure,
hurting
that's
the
it.
glass?
You guys enjoy.
Awesome.
Either Boston or
agree with you.
Oklahoma City.
I'm
Kendall,
sorry.
What does
I'm
this
sorry.
sound like?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Kendall,
I'm sorry.
what does this sound like?
It's Max. I'll tell you, probably it sounds terrible.
I'm sorry.
It sounds like you had like a bowl and you put like a.
What about
rock-
this?
I don't want to. I don't want to compare.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble too.
Yes, Royal Rumble is
Where's
soon.
the Royal Rumble?
Indianapolis. And,
Why?
I don't-
Home of the New York Giants beaters.
New York Giants. They
Yeah,
lost to the
alright.
Giants.
it's I don't
All
know.
right,
Lost
guys,
to the
I'm
Giants.
I'm gonna let you guys go.
Real quick,
Kyle.
Souls, Drunkie of the Year, Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the year.
Yep, all sports, Rookie of the Year.
Who's the kid for the Blackhawks? Him.
No, he was rookie last year.
Yeah. All right. I tried.
Shohei
It's also
Ohtani.
bad. Shohei
How many
Ohtani's
times
not
is a
rookie.
rookie?
I know, guys, it's a joke.
Can you imagine if he was?
Great year. Great year.
It'd be the greatest rookie season ever.
Yeah. Brick Tamlin, probably.
I don't know, Jaden Daniels maybe.
I don't know.
This smells like paint.
I have to like look at all the rookies.
Massey, it's gonna put some hair in your chest. I promise you.
Smells like paint. No, this
Actually-
smells like lacquer.
I lied. Victor Wembanyama.
Some Wemby
No.
action.
Well, so I'm going to disagree with you, Souls. Because this is his rookie. Was this his rookie year or last year?
Who, Wemby? Last year.
Like the 2024 season.
The 2023-2024 season, right?
Correct.
Just the way it kind of
I'm going
fell.
to disagree with you. I think the record. I think it goes to Paul Skeens.
That's
Oh, the pitcher?
That's a good. That's
He
a
was
good
pretty
pick.
good.
I actually could over.
I think
didn't
it goes to
about
Paul
him.
Skeens just from the bias of the entirety of his rookie campaign
Yeah,
being in 2024.
I agree. That's a good call.
Like, just because the second half of Wemby's season, he had some time to acclimate to the NBA. If this was his rookie season right now, I would give it to him because of how dominant he is, or even he was his rookie year. But Paul Skeens, I mean, the guy was otherworldly. I mean, the guy,
I will say this though, we were very wrong about him
yeah.
Why?
because I didn't think he'd be good.
Oh, okay.
I just thought he was going to be one of those guys that threw really hard and had 4 Tommy Johns.
Oh no, not that guy.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was also wrong about him as well.
Do you think it was
Either
going to be
way.
bad?
The problem is that for Victor Wembanyama, like, yes, he shoots the 3 very well.
Wembanyama,
But the problem with a player like him is just because of how scrawny he is. I thought he was going to get eaten alive.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
block. Like, he's got the
dude, this guy is so bad.
He's going to be
Who?
DPOY, right?
Jake Moody.
yeah. Jake Moody's pretty rough.
Fuck that guy. I hope the
Made a-
49ers resign him to a 19-year deal.
He missed the second field goal today.
That's what they get for cutting Robbie Gould.
We did that. Double doink.
I'm sorry, buddy.
There's so much booze to drink.
Kyle?
Hey,
Good night,
Souls,
y'all.
Souls, can I
I
give
love
you
you, buddy.
can I give you something that's going to really, really cause me a lot of weird conversations later in the car?
Kyle. Say it back.
But
You're my 2024 friend of the year.
thank you.
Mass is hurt. His chin dimples quivering. Mass, you just walked out with his shirt slightly up.
Master, we need you for the sign off, so please come back.
Well, Kyle's gonna bounce out, and then we gotta do one more review. So, Kyle, feel free to bounce.
All right, talk to you guys later.
How was your vitamin water?
Average, 'cause this one's been sitting for a while.
Was it the pink one?
No, it's yellow, but it was just sitting out for a while.
Hey, Kyle, we should one time on the show. Let's get together, you and me, whether we do it at my house or your house, and let's do a review on the show. Let's do like a gut check, and let's buy every vitamin water.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a gut check. We'll do that in 2025. We'll do a couple gut checks.
All right.
All right, we'll switch it up. I'll do one at your house. You do one at my house.
Sounds good.
All right, love you.
All right. Bye, Kyle.
Peace.
I tell you,
So, reader, I haven't had a chance to taste this.
I
wanted to uninterrupted taste this because this is the real deal here. This is some top notch shit.
this is the top notch. Real quick, while you're doing that, I gotta be honest with you. I'm gonna be pretty irritated if a cat somehow comes downstairs, courtesy of the mass right now.
Did he go upstairs?
I don't know if he did. He may not have. He could be just hanging out on the side of the basement.
This is incredible smelling. It's so smoky that it actually singes my nostril hairs. But it smells like you can get hickory on that. Like you can actually get like a smoked, like a real heavily smoked meat on it.
I'll tell you what. There is a very deceiving aspect to this, and I
can't believe how. I mean, granted, I didn't ask you to bring down a lot of it because I know how rarity this is for you.
Well,
I am baffled at how light this is.
well, that's it. So it's
It's not even straw colored. It's
before you leave. Please take a look at my liquor cabinet right now. Currently, I rearranged it, and so I have 5 decanters up there. Only 3 are filled. That being in the center, I have a high voltage smoke head on the right hand side, and I have a Lafroig 10-year on the left hand, and they are both darker in color than this, which is shocking. Basically
usually color correlation has to do with age. Does this give any age statement of any kind? So it's only a 5-year-old Scotch, so light does make sense. Plus, being an Isla region Scotch, Islas are traditionally not a darker hue. A Concerto Barley, limited release from 2024.
So, without giving too much away,
I did not know that.
When I first drank it, I was surprised how much it actually kind of like got me. Take that for what you will, and it's not to say that like oh wow, I drink all this booze, blah blah blah. I'm this person who it was shocking. It was something. It was not
What was
like
shocking?
I guess like the intensity would be the word I would use for it. It was not exactly like. There's certain something could be like for a Scotch especially. Something could be something like subtle as well as smoky. This was something that kind of caught me by surprise. I don't want to sharpness sounds like it's intimidating, but it's just I guess that would be the word I would use. Something it caught me by surprise the first time I had it. So and Mass, I'm dying for your review.
This might be one of the few scotches I've had, which I'm going to have to make a note of this in my book, because this is an addition. I've never tasted this before tonight.
This is the first time.
First time. This is going to be an addition to the book. This might be one of maybe a dozen OLC cask scotches I've had, which are extremely rare casks. Extremely rare. Highly sought after. Something perfect for the Octomore line from Bruichladdich. I can't get over the color.
Well, it's so interesting, and
it's not even straw. It's almost perfectly golden, and it shimmers.
And from what you told me, and I guess it was a lack of understanding on myself.
It shimmers, but there's
excuse me.
So I'm tilting it right now with the studio lights over there, and there is minimal reflection in the light, which is incredible.
When you go, before you leave, go upstairs and watch how different it is, like color wise.
So clear.
But I would pay the exact amount of money I spent today.
Right now, Kendall.
I'm sorry.
How nervous is this making you?
Oh no, listen, I trust you. I trust you more than anything.
This is a beautiful color.
Massey, I'm dying for you to try this as well. I want that. I want
try
that.
This yet?
I want
Did you
that.
sip it or did you just sniff it?
I threw the cup of the neighbor's yard.
You what?
I threw the cup of the neighbor's yard.
It's right there. I can see it. Did you really throw the cup in the neighbor's yard?
Yeah.
Why?
I was upset with you. You hurt my feelings.
You didn't throw it in the neighbor's yard.
Do you see it here?
That doesn't mean throw it in the neighbor's yard.
Is the door closed?
Yes.
All right.
I was very careful not to wake up anybody. You're mean.
That's serious.
It burns your nostrils.
I can feel it in my sinuses.
Kendall,
Like-
this smelled like I beat my 2 wives.
Like
That was very Mormon of you. Your dad would be proud.
hilarious. Like to me, and I've had this before a couple times now. Even right now, it surprises me every single time.
What's crazy too is you brought this down in a cup because you decanter it. So this has not only had
No, he brought it down in a fucking measuring glass.
a measuring.
Cup. Shut up. It's not
I'm
a
measuring
That's not a cup.
It's a measuring cup.
measuring
It's not a
plate.
It is. It's a cup.
It's not a cup. Fuck you.
This has been airing for quite some time. I mean, this is. I mean,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine getting a bottle of that, opening it, and taking a shot. What that would be like.
I'm trying to think. So, when I received it from you, what did I do? I can't even.
Hold on, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
But
Yes,
look at
you
this. But Matt, seriously, this is something worth looking at. Look at the way the droplets coat the glass. Look how like that. That's so. It's so incredibly thick. Like it's weird to describe because it's just as liquid.
Syrup.
But it's just as liquid in the glass as any other thing we drank tonight. But nothing else we drank tonight coats the side of the glass like that, where the droplets don't even move. So much viscosity.
Yeah.
They hold.
And on top of it, it's a higher ABV, as I recall. I'm not remembering. Is it 58? Not remembering off the top of my head. But it's sort of like not only does it hit you like senses wise, it beats you down in just what it is.
61.3.
So I mean, take that for what you will.
122%. 122 proof.
It is excellent, and
This is a work of art. It
For-
really is.
for me, and
honestly, I don't say this very often, but a $200 price point or $250 to $300 price point is almost not indicative. I'm rolling the glass because, like, look at this. I'm gonna roll the glass read.
like,
So I'm holding it horizontal here. I'm gonna roll the glass a little bit on the speedy side here. Look at this. Do you see the swirls in the glass mass?
No.
All right, hold on, because you looked late. Do you see the swirls right here? Kendall, do you see those?
yeah, I mean,
The viscosity on this is insane. The droplets are like holding.
there is a certain amount of I don't deserve this as I drink this every time, because as much as I do enjoy it, it's like my inability to describe how much I like it is what makes it so ironic.
As I inhale a little bit with it in my mouth, I actually get more heat.
Well, that's what. Do you remember when I first when we were texting and I told you it was like hot? Like that's exactly what I felt like.
Yeah.
There was an unexpected.
I'm gonna dump the rest of this out.
Oh, please don't do that. That it was like shocking to me that like I understand like the vapors aspect and whatnot, but like for it to be like I felt like a full temperature rise anytime I took
So I definitely feel the warmth for sure, but I don't get any. Now, granted, this has been aerating the duration of the show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get a heavy sense on the vapors. Like I don't get a lot of alcohol on the vapors.
Well, you know, and the only thing I could
just
think
get
of.
that extremely. Whoa, that was a deep breath. I get that really like brown sugar, like smoked glazed pork shoulder kind of feel, on the nose. Like I don't get any alcohol at all, and I don't get a ton on the finish either, which is remarkable for 120.
So what's super interesting is like now perhaps like for what we did tonight, basically I poured this into a Pyrex measuring cup, and it sat for the better part of we'll call it just 2 hours flat. Anytime I've ever had it, I poured it, and I'm basically going right at it. Like I don't ever really let it sit too long, and when it hits you, especially in the like you just glass to face to nose, it hits you pretty evidently. I wonder how much different that is when you're kind of going for it versus kind of where you like you said we let it sit, we put a disc golf, what was it, a putter on top of it. And, kind of let it do its thing. I wonder if that has anything to do with it, or if it doesn't matter at all. I'd just be curious, what that was.
The reason I did the putter thing was because I didn't want to lose too much of the smokiness.
Mm-hmm.
So, because of the spout, normally I would do this with an angled glass.
Sure.
Because of the spout, I was able to release any excess of fumes, knowing it was high proof, while still letting air exposure get into it and manipulate the flavor a little bit. This is incredible.
Well, I'll tell you what, from what we talked about,
More 15.3.
I would absolutely buy this again, and if it's still available, you can count on my buy. I mean, it's
Massey, can I count on your buy as well?
Probably yes.
There's no way you liked this.
Buying for my dad. Can I send this across state lines legally?
gotta drive it.
It's a good off-air conversation. Short
Question?
answer is no.
Okay. Well, there's your answer.
Legally, wait, hold on. Legally as in like if you get caught but you'll get in trouble, or legally as in like is it illegal?
Is it illegal?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. That's all I needed.
Do it all the time. That was incredible. All right, do you guys, I mean, Kendall's got to get up early in the morning for work, so we'll sign off pretty quick. But you guys want to give a rough Riddler's rankings here? Do you guys want to... We tasted, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 total things, not counting the Bush as a little palate cleanser for some of the more inexpensive items, which there weren't a lot of. Just a quick recap. I wanted to spoil the boys. Everything except for the Octomore was my own personal collection.
And it was very
But
appreciated.
I will take 50% credit for the Octomore because Kendall would have never gotten it without me. Wouldn't have even known about it.
Never would have known.
So just a quick recap. We had a very inexpensive 30-ish Bubba's pancake and bourbon whiskey to start the show. We graduated up to that with the Los Siete at the $40-ish range. We jumped to the Vulcan BT, which is about $130 for a Blanco tequila. Then we jumped over to the Canadian whiskeys, which included the Crown 18 at like $150-ish to the Crown Apple 23-year-old at about $250. We had the Burning Chair bourbon at like $80 to $100, depending on the rarity of it, because it does have some issues. And the Michter's 10 at roughly $200 to $300 retail, depending on the gouging market at the moment in time. We had the Yamazaki 12, which retails for about $160 a bottle, and then the Octomore, which retails for about $300. So, in all seriousness, we tasted 6 bottles tonight that are guaranteed to retail for over $100. We tasted we tasted 3 bottles guaranteed to retail for multiples of hundreds of dollars. So, I'm going to exclude the Bubba's pancake and bacon from this list, only because it's really good for a different reason. It's good because of the everyday aspect.
Yeah, 100%.
The affordability and the sweetness to it. This is something you could drink any time of the day. But from the other 7 items or 8 items we tasted, do you guys have a Riddler's rankings? You want to do your top 2 favorite and your least favorite?
Sure.
Fire away, Mass.
Number 1 was the burning chair.
Which I gotta tell you, that's the reason I wanted to do this. I pitched this to Kendall. I said, "Do you want to do a Bourbon County taste test tonight? Do you want to open up an expensive rare bottle of beer, which was his idea actually, or do you want to do a hard liquor like expensive taste test?" That was my pitch.
Yep.
Doing a live show because we don't get to do these as often as we'd like to, and that's why I like doing these types of things because you are notoriously, ever since your spinner days at High Rise at Eastern, whiskey has been a big no-go for you.
I've been trying to be better, and I've done good.
No. I'm not saying you haven't been good. I'm just saying, but whiskey is usually a no-go for you in terms of like, if I told you 6 months ago, I was going to taste you on a $80 whiskey, a $40 mezcal, and a $120 tequila, rank them. The bourbon would be last, pre-ranking every time, and for that to not only beat out the tequila and the mezcal, but be number 1 in a round of 8 because the Canadian whiskeys are a lot more mellow than a standard Scotch or bourbon whiskey. I think it says a lot. Like this to jump
Fucking
up.
fire.
Well, it's burning.
Fucking fire.
It's burning.
Fucking burning. Number 2. What's that one next to the...
Could you say it's Ziggy Marley?
Sure.
Do you get that reference?
No.
I got it.
How did he get that and you didn't?
Is that the Fallout
Far Cry 3.
Far Cry 3 guy?
That's like there's a big song in that.
Fire, make it burn down.
Yeah.
Mix up the bass, turn
So
up
there's
the
a
bass,
scene in
turn
Far
up
Cry
the
3 where you
fire,
played where you were in the room. I think.
Yeah,
You
when it
blast the
happened.
fire, make it
I was a
burn
real life
down.
witness.
I forgot that that's his kid's name. What's the second one to the left in the back row?
This one?
Yeah.
The Michter's 10-year-old.
That's the one. That's number 2.
Wow, the two bourbons topping Massey's list.
Number 2.
And least favorite? The Crown 18.
No, I didn't hate it. It hit me at the wrong time. Realistic? Nope. Yes.
Wow.
The Massey, which I'm not overly surprised by because Massey's not a huge smoky person. Like because of the hype up on the Octomore, he knew he was stepping into a char pit.
Yes.
The mezcal was a bit more of a surprise. Plus, it was the first quote unquote premium item we tasted. Yeah. Especially coming off of something so sweet as the Bubbas.
Burning Chair and
Michter's 10-year-old.
Victor's 10-year-old. Go buy them. Go buy them now. They're
There
awesome.
was almost a serious phone call made to Kendall that I knew he would have taken advantage.
Which
of.
is what?
I wouldn't have. It has nothing to do with you as my friend.
It does. Apparently.
No, it does not. It has to do with Kendall's impulse for liquor. Is that fair?
Absolutely.
I almost called Kendall to see if he wanted to spend $400 on a bottle of bourbon that he would have only gotten half of.
I would have spent the money on that.
I had the opportunity, almost, to buy a bottle of Michter's 20-year.
Would have spent.
Why
the money
didn't you do that?
No. It had nothing to do with Kendall. The account that's a bottle that Michter's hand picks the account and goes, "This is who's getting that."
Yeah.
And if they don't want it, I can't guarantee I'll get it again. So if they didn't want it, it was $800 a bottle cost. I was prepared to buy it because that's a once in a lifetime.
Yeah, that's a got you type moment.
Yeah.
Would you let me have a sip?
Yeah.
I mean, ironically, keep this for what you will. This was for me the Octomore sort of a once in a lifetime type. Not as dramatic, for sure not.
I need a bottle of that, by the way.
But it was a.
Do you have a chance to get a bottle of that?
The Octomore?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we only have a limited inventory.
I'm gonna need a bottle of that.
I'd buy another one myself, honestly.
Not even getting it for me.
It
Getting
is
for my dad.
it is goated, like for sure. So,
We mush up the bass, turn up the bass, make it a lot of fun. We have blazed the fire, make it burn them. We're gonna play that on the way home, just so you know.
I know.
it's a good song, ironically. It's a good song.
It's one of my favorite moments in gaming history, which is stupid because there's a lot of good moments, but man, Skrillex back in 2014, baby.
Who knew?
Me. Kendall? Two favorite, least favorite.
Two favorite, excluding
Can I guess?
Octomore.
All right, so you have 7 to choose from because the Octomore is yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Can I guess?
Can
Sure.
I guess?
Please shoot.
Well,
After you.
Me first?
After you.
All right. I'm gonna go a little darker here. Two favorite. I'm gonna say the burning chair and the Vulcan BT. Least favorite Crown Apple 23.
I'm going to say the burning chair and the Yamazaki. Least favorites.
Oh, quick denotion too. Yamazaki screw cap.
Yeah.
No
Weird.
cork. Screw cap.
Burning chair, Yamazaki. Dark horse bad. 18-year Crown Royal.
So it was funny. Yamazaki definitely on the lower tier.
Go
So
for the dark horse.
Wow. Yamazaki was your least favorite.
I forgot to do least favorite. No,
you
I
said
didn't.
this was your least
Yeah,
favorite.
all right.
I guess least favorite for Yamazaki. You know, despite it being what it was.
Kendall?
Yes.
All right.
What? I don't
All
understand.
right.
All right. Surprising. I mean, the Vulcan was much better than anticipated.
What are your two?
I think the Mezcal and the Michter's 10.
The Mezcal and the Mezcal next to the Mixtures 10?
Wow, I was way off.
As my favorites.
These
two
right
in the
here,
middle and the
Victor's
back?
10-year-old bourbon and the Los Siete Mysterious Mezcal.
Oh my goodness! I totally neglected the
That's Mezcal.
Burning chair.
the burning chair. I want
Burning
to
chair Mezcal?
I want to flip. I'm sorry. I overlooked. You know, I
One
just
right. What's your least favorite? The Yamazaki?
least favorite the Yamazaki and
Kind of got that right.
So
I picked it. It just was his
I have a
favorite. not
question.
his
I have a
favorite.
quick question.
sure.
Is everybody here okay to do another small sampling before they have to drive? Meaning Massey.
No, but yes.
So I'm curious. I want to have everybody taste their least favorite again.
Okay.
Now that they've
What
had a
did I say
chance to
my
go
least
through the
favorite
lineup.
was?
You said
18 year?
you said your least favorite was the Los Mysterious. So I'm actually curious to see what you think about it now that this has touched your palate. I'll let you pour what you think is an appropriate amount. Kendall, same for you.
Yes. Thank you.
For me, I was very clear on
Hold
the
on,
air
can I
about it.
guess?
Well, I was very clear
I'm not
on the air
looking.
about my least favorite.
Not looking. Your least favorite?
I'm going to exclude, real quick, though, the burning chair from my favorite list.
You did say the tequila was your least favorite, didn't you?
I said I did not like the tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila was my least favorite.
All right. Your
I
two
have a
favorites
feeling
were
it's gonna
burning
be
chair.
An even stronger feeling after having all these other things.
Your favorites were the burning chair. Well, you said you excluded that. So the 10-year, the what's that one?
You know, it's so funny how our palate is being
No.
cleansed by Bush.
Next stand?
Yeah, that was one of the favorites, and the second favorite was Crown Royal Apple.
Okay.
Am I right?
Kendall, I'm going to let Kendall take this
All right.
as well. Kendall, so Massey got the least favorite. It's the Vulcan. Two favorites, not including the burning chair. So you got the Los Siete, the Crown Apple, Crown 18, Michter's 10, Yamazaki 12,
Paul,
and the Octomore 15.3.
do you have to work tomorrow?
Hmm?
Do you have to work tomorrow?
I don't,
Fantastic.
as of now.
Fantastic.
Why?
Because we're going to Taco Bell.
Well,
Hilarious. I love it a lot.
if I had to work
I
out.
need food.
Real quick, feel how heavy this cap is.
Unnecessarily heavy. I just want people to listen to that.
There's no people.
That's so loud.
I mean, significant weight on all it, you know, for sure has butt plug, you know, implications, you know.
There's no shot you're fitting that in as a butt plug.
Well, I mean, I'm not asking for it. I'm just saying that,
It's-
like, by weight.
Listen, sure, it has a flared base, but it's not going anywhere near deep enough to be able to do anything for you.
I love the reasoning.
But it does have a flared base.
All right, having a smoky palate, still kind of lingering. I definitely pulled a lot more flavor from the Vulcan. A lot more of the Azul.
Still my least favorite. I didn't mean to be
I'm
There
gonna
you go.
let the Vulcan graduate. No longer a least favorite.
Yeah?
Hold on. I want to guess the least favorite then.
Okay, did you guess my two favorite? Not excluding the burning chair.
Ooh, So
My two favorite, excluding the burning chair.
your two favorite.
Just because I hyped it up so much.
Boom.
Excluding the burning chair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Dude's so drunk you can't even listen to basic instructions.
The Mictors.
Did you say constructions?
Instructions.
We might need to talk about McDonald's.
The Mictors as well as the Crown Apple.
And what did you say?
Oh. For your favorites,
Yeah.
I said the Mictors, and I feel like it has to be. What's the one that's Kendall's?
Octomore?
Yeah, I feel like it has to be the Octomore. If it's not the Octomore, it's the Crown Royal apple.
No, you can't say if it's not.
All right, that's my third place then.
No, two. What'd you already top two?
Octomore.
Octomore and Mixer's 10?
Yeah.
Both of you 0 for 2.
All right, so is Crown Royal one of them?
Crown 18 Los
Is one of 'em?
Siete.
Wow, really?
The mezcal.
Really?
I love mezcal.
Oh,
Yeah,
I hate this. This is terrible.
Oh, mezcal is awesome.
I'm gonna need to take this bottle home and drink more of it to
Oh, mezcal is top notch, man.
to wean my palate to mezcal.
I'm not letting you take that home.
All right,
But what I will say is
worth a shot.
let me make you a Paul Paloma.
Let me make you a deal.
Let me make you a Paul Paloma with the mezcal one night.
What's a Paul Paloma?
I make a Paloma but with a special twist to it.
Can I ask what the twist is? I will drink it.
You will find
regardless.
out when we have it and you can
Please
review it
just
on the
tell
show. No.
Then no, I refuse.
Then okay.
Okay.
Oh, but you mess, you shouldn't, because I'll tell
No,
you what.
Because
no,
you
I
refuse, though.
hate playing this game.
Oh, mass.
You can take that home. That's fine. I don't
No,
care.
I'm not taking it. Kendall, do you want to try the secret tequila that Massey's taking?
Oh, yeah.
The Estral Reposado?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Go ahead and enjoy it, Kendall. It's all yours. I'm going to give it to you as soon as Paul gives it to me.
No,
You can take
Mass,
it home.
come
I
on.
didn't say you wouldn't be able to take it. It's not a game. I want you to try to guess what the secret ingredient is when you have the Paloma.
All right, fine.
How is that not fair?
You didn't say that.
But it's a Paul's Paloma. That kind of gives the whole notion that there's something special about it.
No.
Listen,
And I would have just said Paloma.
our whole podcast is based on, hey, we're going to screw
Kendall, shut
you
up.
over. Oh, I don't get any?
Do you want to try it?
Kind of.
Give it to him.
Sorry. No, I'm
Would you rather
good.
have this or another glass of something on the table?
Something else on the table. He
You should
knows
give it
me
to him.
very
Make
well.
him try it.
He knows me very well. As much
You
as
can
I...
have both if you want.
Well, if he says
He's got to
both.
work tomorrow. He's got to wake up at 4 a.m. to work out.
I do. I mean, I don't think
I have to work at 9 tomorrow.
He's got to be on the road by 5.
I have to be in the building by 9:30.
I don't think I'm waking up Rebecca. It's a problem. That's the
Kendall.
problem.
Are you going to pee the bed tonight?
What's the problem?
Are you going to pee the bed tonight?
No, listen. Honestly, hey, thank you, Mr.
Like
Riddler.
anything, Massey, it says,
Kendall, I have a legitimate question.
Massey, do you want to try any of this on the air?
Sure. It's going to be terrible.
No, it's actually really not that bad.
I didn't move. I just want to say that.
Huh.
It's a serviceable tequila.
This is interesting.
I'd like, before we sign off, I would like you guys to try to guess what the most prominent spice I picked up in the Vulcan was.
In the Vulcan.
That good. It was that good.
All right.
Wrong urethra.
I love chasing a bush to salvage the.
Can't wait to get home and jerk off to porn that's louder than I think it is.
So funny.
And by get home, I mean match.
Kendall, you drink this.
That's the same thing.
No, I was going to add it to it.
I haven't added anything to it.
Oh, well, hey, I love that. I love that so much. So hold on. Go back to your immediate question.
What is the spice that you think I picked up the most in the Vulcan tequila?
Dude, I have no idea.
Want to smell it?
Vanilla.
You want to smell?
Sure.
Vanilla's not a spice. Is it?
It is today, bitch.
No, but is vanilla a spice?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
No,
it
it's
is.
not a spice.
No, but yes, it is.
No, it's not.
How so?
Because it's not a fucking spice.
Well,
you
the-
fucking, I don't know, something insulting.
Well, then what is it though? Honestly, Paul.
Oh, let me look at this.
Here's what I feel.
Fuck you, Kendall.
Wow. Mass
Fuck you, Kendall. It says spice.
Master's gotten aggressive in the
Kendall,
later
I
part of this.
hope you step on a goddamn Lego.
In the later part of this episode, Mass is really taking an aggressive stance.
Like one of the 8-point Legos.
I don't know. So Paul, here's this.
Like a brick?
Yeah,
4x2?
4x2, yeah. One of those. I hope you step on one of those.
Ow. That's like the third worst Lego brick I can think of. Right off the top of my head.
That's a
Hold on,
brutal.
let me guess what the
brutal
worst
step.
one is.
Brutal step.
Let me guess what the worst one is. Is it a 4x4?
No.
All right.
Is it a 2x1?
Nope.
Is it an 8x1?
Nope.
We mash up the bass, turn up the bass, and make a fun.
Hey, here's a real simple guess. Real simple guess. I'm talking pine.
What?
Pine.
What's that mean? Oh, and the spice?
Yeah.
It's not a spice.
Oh, well, I was unfamiliar that it wasn't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know what's funny? We had this moment in the episode just now that if anyone ever listened this far into it, that we had like a moment where like two people like took a sip or a hit or whatever, and
It's a sip, you fucking pleb.
well, what I'm saying is that people had like they
I don't know what this is. Drink this.
they joined us with it and like hey, these guys are pretty fucked up right now, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
It's the Vulcan.
Want to smell it? Take a guess? Spice? Now, Massey, I'll give you credit. Vanilla on the nose, for sure. But not on the taste.
I give up.
It is a spice. Vanilla is a spice. On the nose, for sure.
I googled it. It's bullshit.
But not on the taste.
I don't know.
Where's my water glass?
It's got your microphone in it. White peppercorn.
No shot. Gun to my head, I'm dead.
That'd be pretty unfortunate if
Well,
one of
you're
us put a gun
welcome.
to your head.
I just made something happen through work at 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night.
How so?
At some point in the 2025 year, Christopher Massey, Kendall Reed,
Hell yeah!
and Paul Riddell
Yeah!
will be going together, the three of us,
Yeah!
for dinner. This will be a dinner that... Now, Kendall, I know that you don't...
Nobody
money
can
to
look
you
at
is
me
just
right
an
now,
object,
but
except
my-
for when it comes to Rebecca.
My face is just like shock and amazement because I'm hoping Paul's going to say we're going to go to the tasting dinner.
We're going to go to the tasting dinner
Hell yeah!
that you'll have to pay for,
It's all right.
which will probably cost you over $100.
It's fine.
At...
I'll pay you in installments of 12 months.
No, you have to pay for it up front.
I'll pay you in installments of 12
Nope,
months.
you got to pay for it up front. Unless
Still
I can
owe
get
me
tickets,
money.
which I can't. You ready? Which will include a dinner at... You ready to see Kendall's face? Look at him. Row 8 and seafood.
Sold.
Yeah, boy.
I convinced
my
them
money,
in
take my money, take my
2025
money.
to implement a Michter's flight.
Take my
So
money,
we will
take
be
my
able
money,
to-
take my money, take my money, take my money.
We'll be able to taste the Michter's 10 as the base. Michter's
Take-
10 will... Michter's 10 will be the cheapest whiskey on the flight.
Take
We
my
will taste
money.
We will taste
Matt
Michter's
is
10.
dancing. He's doing a thrusting dance for some reason.
We will taste Michter's 10, 20, 25,
Wow.
and celebration. If
Fuck y'all. Y'all wish you could taste that shit.
Now, do you want a quick insight onto Michter's celebration?
Is it 50 years old?
Nope, it's not 50 years old, but the Michter's celebration was a bottle that I was reached out to via email when I was given the bottle to give the Row 8 and seafood. I was reached out to by nobody at Brescombe Barton, somebody as a member of the family that owns the brand, saying,
Brescombe Barton or Row and Seafood?
no, neither. Somebody who owns the brand Michter's, saying, hey, Paul, We really appreciate the business that you give us. This restaurant is getting a bottle of this allocated to them if they want it. I said, yes, they want it. They go, awesome, great. We will hand deliver it to the warehouse on this date. You will meet this person at the warehouse. They will transfer it from their car to your car with a Brescom invoice. And you will hand deliver this item.
Did you meet the person?
I did.
What was her name?
His name was Sarah.
His name was Sarah.
Yeah. Her name was Sarah back then. But his name now is Sarah.
Her name was Sarah. I feel like there was a song like that.
I'm sure.
Her
His
name was Lola.
That's
She
it,
was a
that's it.
showgirl.
That's it.
We
But
didn't
that
need to
was
explore
30
that.
years ago. Back or
I've never heard that song in its entirety.
That song's awesome.
Hey,
it's
Sarah?
so sad though.
Sarah, you're a fucking G, and I respect you. 10 out of 10 person.
Seafood paella.
Never met you before.
I just texted.
Oh.
I texted the owner. I said, "Hey, when we do this, you got to have seafood paella."
Are they gonna have seafood paella?
It's a running joke I've had with Kendall for years.
Why?
It's got to be.
So
at this
when I
point.
was dating Michelle years ago, this was like what?
pussy
Like, I mean,
tastes
9
like
years
seafood
ago.
long time
paella?
ago.
No. Woof. Yes.
You tell that I've had a bit too much to drink.
So she and her family went out for dinner, and they brought me with in Brantford. That's a seafood place. That's a shoreline
Yes,
place,
it
right?
is a
That is
seafood
pretty
place.
absurd.
So I think it was in
Fun fact,
Brantford.
that's where I got married.
So I got seafood paella, and I texted, and it was awesome. And I texted Kendall about it. And ever since then,
Unsolicited
I've made the
shout-out
jokes
to the
about seafood
Woodwinds.
paella ever since.
Say again?
Did you get married in Brantford?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
The Woodwinds is in Brantford.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only was the Woodwinds in Brantford,
The hotel was in Brantford.
the hotel was in Brantford, so was the rehearsal dinner. I don't remember where that was.
Was I at the rehearsal
I
dinner?
don't
Yeah.
remember. Were you? Was he?
Yeah, we were all there. Pretty
Do you
sure.
know what I remember about my wedding?
I don't know.
I do remember the rehearsal dinner. It was in that we had like a reception-y type thing in that
Yeah.
back room of that restaurant.
Yeah, and we had green tea shots.
Maybe.
That's where I met your dad.
Yeah. You guys want to know something fun I remember of my wedding?
Sure.
The one
Kendall's
thing I
so
remember-
angry right now.
Why?
No.
'Cause he wants to go to bed.
No.
He's
Remember-
so pissed we're still here.
You remember what I
I'm
remember
not.
about my wedding?
I'm not.
Nothing.
No, I remember a good chunk of it.
Hmm.
I remember asking our DJ to play a lot of Billy Joel to piss Kendall off. I'm sorry, I love you. That's why I gave you the computer, the best gift that I give anybody for Christmas, because I love you. And you take a lot of shit from us for no good reason.
So, can I tell you something?
Nope, because
Don't-
I'm in the middle of a story.
Oh, I thought you were done.
Nope. Best thing about my wedding that I remember is we were pulling up to the venue, and it had been raining all day,
I wish there was more Octomore.
and we rolled up,
I don't want you to do good.
and we were supposed to have the ceremony inside, and they did the ceremony outside instead. And as we rolled up to the venue and we saw them putting up the chairs, everybody in the fucking bus was like, "Fuck!" And you know
Yeah,
what?
it was
I changed-
tough.
I changed my vows at the last minute to reflect the fact that, and let this be a statement, that even God will change his mind if Ashley throws a goddamn fit. And you know what? That still holds true.
Can I gotta work tomorrow, but we're still talking. You want anything else?
Hey, whatever you got.
Take whatever you want.
I want to go.
I love you guys.
Good
This
food.
look, this smattering was not something to do as a joke.
I gotta pee.
There's a bucket right here. Bucket over there.
Is there a bucket over there?
Kendall's got a pee bucket.
Yes, dude. Hey, Mass, real quick.
I didn't do that intentionally.
Let's sign off as a group.
I'm the Master Chris Massey.
Well, real quick, I would like to say that I'm the best. And I know that because I'm a should-be 3-time best man. Should be.
Hey,
Kyle told me that if he wasn't the best man at Larry's wedding, I would have been the best man at his. Massey said if he could do it over again, I'd be the best man.
I did say that.
And I was the best man at Jeff's wedding. And Vito was the best man at yours.
that's so fucking funny. That got me so bad. Oh, man. Hey,
Never heard Kendall laugh that hard.
Kendall,
Hey.
did you enjoy what you drank tonight? I hope.
Hey.
I mean, I know you're a little buzzed.
Oh no! I'll tell you what. This was, a great way to end things. It was a end of 2024. End of 2024. Oh Jesus Christ! I'm so drunk. End of 2024. That's it. We did. We did it all. We did it all. Fuck. I'm so drunk. But hey, Mass.
I knew the glass wasn't in the neighbor's yard, you bitch. Motherfucker.
Gotta be.
Honestly, just take off the bottom layer and sport the crop top like a man.
All right.
All right. Hey,
Don't take it off. Just pull the crop top.
there we go. The Mass doing his thing. Hey, how can we concise this into
I'm pretty sure my urine right now was 89% ABV.
Hey, that's fine.
That'd be incredible.
I mean, it would be incredible. I don't know. Do you want to put it to like a liquor?
Why am I the
don't know.
most sober right now?
I don't know. But
I'm the one that doesn't have to drive, and I'm the most sober.
That's the irony.
No, I feel a little bit better after I peed.
But hey,
I don't know why, but I do.
hey, I love it. Hey, Mass, who are you?
I'm
No.
the Rat of the Red Baron.
No.
Where can they find us?
Hey, they can find us at Facebook, Getting Sports is Drunk, Twitter and Instagram, GSWD_4.
Make sure to use the hashtag GSWD for all your daily uses, whether it's sampling a bunch of expensive whiskey or taking off your crop top.
Guy's not wrong.
Hey, we had a lot of fun tonight. It was, call it what you will. The Riddler provided a lot of great stuff for us to drink, and the drunkenness was evident. And hey, we have a full year 2025, I guess. They do things. I don't know. Riddler's giving me a face.
Just the way you,
Hey, guys.
It's not has nothing to do with what you're saying. It's how
Hey,
you
guys.
look.
Yeah, whatever.
Guys, I'm going to be a dad in 2025.
Oh, man. Mass, what do you got to say before we close?
I'm going to be a dad.
Shoot.
Grayson Dean Massey.
Who?
I love it.
Grayson Dean Massey.
Is he a quarterback? What is he?
He's
No, well,
all right.
hold
So I told Ashley this last night. I told Ashley the kid's going to play baseball, soccer, and football. He's going to be a kicker. Because if I
right.
can teach him to kick 60-yard field goals, he's going to have a guaranteed lineup at the NFL.
Samantha's nephew is going to be the next quarterback in the NFL.
Shoot.
Bo Wallace.
Oh.
That's a quarterback ass name.
Bo Wallace Kalani.
Listen.
That's a quarterback ass
Listen.
name.
If
Kendall's
anything,
begging to get off the air. Let's do it.
if anything, you guys owe me a.
What do I owe you?
I don't
I
know.
give you $1,000 worth of fucking
I
booze.
gave you a
to try.
brand new computer and computer setup.
Slightly used.
Slightly used.
Hey,
Tips look good.
But I updated it.
bring on.
Thank you for tuning into another episode of Getting Sports with Drunk, the last episode of 2024. We really appreciate it.
Happy New Year, bitches!
Happy New Year to all you motherfuckers. Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate.
Happy Kwanzaa to those with the brown liquor.
We don't have any Kwanzaa listeners. But if we do, stop listening.
We appreciate you. Do we? I don't know.
We do. We appreciate
All
that.
right.
We appreciate everybody. But
I don't appreciate me.
until next time when we talk more baseball and we talk more booze and we talk more stupid hoes. My God, that was terrible. I don't know what that means, Kendall. Kendall, look, I'm going to be honest with you. There's a lot of booze going on in this table right now, and you did a weird thing. Basically, what you drew was the corner route that I run in Madden pretty regularly with DJ Moore. So, do you care to elaborate now that we've already thrown this on the air?
He's a Riddler.
Yeah, I was wrapping it up.
He's the host of this Cupcake the Riddler.
This guy's a fucking mess over here. That looks like
Which
Will
one of
Ferrell
us?
at the Kings game.
Which one of us?
Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. And until next time, I'm your hostess, Cupcake the Riddler.
I'm Fried Rice Mass, the Chris Massey.
And I'm the Red Baron.
Rat. The rat of a red baron.
Rat of Red Baron.
Christopher.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.